It's a fair matchup.
Yeah. Sit down.
It's all right, I'm getting a banger right here. No, I'm not. Colts defense, good enough. I'll take it. They put up what, like 20 last week? I'll take it. You know, maybe we'll get another. Well, maybe we'll get lucky again. I'll take the defense.
You could have had. I believe you have a quarterback spot. You could have taken Gardner Minshew.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good choice. No, I'll leave my quarterback up to chance.
You do you, man. San Francisco 49ers. I will take the San Francisco 49ers defense. You know what? Nick Bosa, all day, every day.
Okay. Who's my quarterback? Oh, jeez. Aiden O'Connell.
Leave it up to chance.
I probably would have rather Gardner Minshew. I don't think it makes much of a difference, though. I'll take Aiden O'Connell. It's fine. It is what it is.
And you said you'd take almost anybody over Jordan Love. You're going to take Aiden O'Connell over
I didn't say all that. I love Jordan Love. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so after the break, it is time to celebrate a little Christmas together, as well as doing a little show recap. Coming up.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close-up of that one.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Ho ho, and welcome back to Fantasyland. CeeDee Lamb has made it off the floor. He is okay, I assure you. No lambs were hurt in the break. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a heads up, the punishment for when you lose will be on live on our Instagram, and yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. By the way, speaking of punishments, did you want to sing any Christmas carols before we have to go?
Right now?
Yeah, it's up to you. You good?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I sung enough last week. My throat's still a little dry.
That's fair. We loved your singing last week. I was looking forward to hearing it again, but that's totally okay. Now, to be festive, it is time to see who has been naughty and who has been nice. For me, I got to give it to Zach Taylor. Tried to lose against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and when Jake Browning was 17 for 19 and looking absolutely brilliant, Zach Taylor decided it was time to ask Tyler Boyd to throw the football, which the team, of course, listened, and Boyd threw it to the Jaguars. And although people blamed Boyd, it was really Zach Taylor's fault, and therefore he should be on the naughty list.
I agree. You know who's on the naughty list this year, Ryan?
Who?
It's me. I'm on the naughty list. I'm going to lie. I'm not a great fantasy manager. I know I put up this front on this show. I had a big blunder the other day.
Did you check with Santa, or?
No, not yet. I'm going to talk to him after the show. But what I did was, Jonathan Taylor goes down. You know who I dropped for Jalen Hyatt? I dropped Zach Moss.
Probably for Jalen Hyatt?
For Jalen Hyatt. I'm on the naughty list for that, automatically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Santa can do much. I mean...
No, I'm done. I'm cold.
He does a lot, but I don't think he can fix that.
No,
I don't know. Now, for my nice guy, I've got Sam Laporta. He has caught 64 passes for 670 yards and 6 touchdowns, catching 74% of his targets. With those numbers, he's the first tight end in NFL history to amass at least 55 receptions, 550 yards, and 6 touchdowns through 12 career games. In my opinion, he should be right up there with Stroud and all the other rookies because he is even outperforming Travis Kelce these past few weeks on my fantasy team. I have them both.
Yeah, Laporta has been phenomenal. You talk about young studs. It's Jordan Love. Come on, man. How do you not like this guy? I know you talked about him earlier, and I kind of flamed you for taking him. But no, he has been really good, and he carried me last week. I needed him for a win. I needed to win last week to maybe have a shot at the playoffs. I had no Tank Dell. Ridley did what Ridley does, and my season was riding on Jordan Love. He delivered the love bomb, and here we are today. Jordan Love, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice list.
I think that concludes the naughty and nice list. Now, I just want to say this is our last episode of Fantasyland. We are going to do that Instagram Live, but this is the last episode. I want to say thank you to a number of people, starting with you, the audience. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Matt and I have talked about this, and we love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Matt, who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank, everyone in the control room. We got Connor Dickman on audio. We got Matt Rivenberg, our assistant producer here. Ziggy has been doing a great job at the TD board. Garrett Chan stepped in tonight for Hannah Katz. Hannah Katz was great all year. Not the first time Garrett Chan stepped up for it. And Jasmine Cole has also cooked up a couple videos that we'll watch to close out today's show. And we got Zach Greenspan behind the camera here as well, also running teleprompter. He's double dipping tonight. So immaculate crew that we have here on Wednesday nights. Can't thank them enough. And can't thank you guys enough. Check us out on Instagram, like Ryan said, at fantasyland.oswego. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. So we'll go with that. Check us out there. We'll post the lives. And yeah, thank you to all of our viewers. But before we go, we got to check out some of our worst takes this year because we weren't perfect. So let's see
maybe
that.
Not you, but
yeah, you got some in there too, buddy. Let's roll the clip. Come on, let's see it.
Justin Jefferson is number 18. DJ Moore is number 7. Even Amon-Ra St. Brown, who you all saw me take in that segment before, is number 9.
Now 4 is the Dobb father himself. It's Josh Dobbs. I mean, he's probably taken up in most of these leagues right now, but he's still available in 35% of them. That's for the quarterback 7. That's not bad. I think there's a lot of people who could be looking towards a guy like Dobbs, and they just are avoiding him. So I'd go pick him up. Like if you got Kyler Murray, like why? You know what I mean? Like why? Go get Josh Dobbs. Come on now. Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott.
It's a great question, and I could see it going either way, honestly. And for me, I would say Trevor Lawrence.
It's Sam Howell, not by much. It is Sam Howell. I think he has a much higher ceiling than CJ Stroud does. They have very similar floors. I even think Howell has a higher floor than Stroud from what he's shown. It's like milk. That take aged like absolute milk. Like if I went and bought milk from Burned Dairy, put it out in the sun for about 3.5 weeks, that's what that take would look like.
Yeah, that was rough, man. All right, now let's see what we did well.
With Dak Prescott. Yeehaw! The Dakinator in his last 4, QB1. That's so wild. I think that these teams are the exact same teams as last time.
No way.
Team, I got some dogs here. Lamar Jackson, dog.
I mean,
Travis Etienne, dog.
I mean, Devin just killed
Keenan
my
Allen,
Giants.
dog. Dogs. My team's the dogs. I'm gonna start barking next week at you when we come back.
Are you done?
She wears high heels, I wear sneakers. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers, dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole.
I'm gonna hit the panic button again on him, and just utilize his value as a wide receiver 1 on his team, and try to see what you can get out of it. What about you?
I'm following suit. There it is. I love it.
Go. Do something. He hasn't moved.
For you, I got Isaiah Pacheco, And know who else I got? I got Isaiah Pacheco. Who else do I got, Jaden? I don't even remember who I got. We're gonna see right here. We got James Cook. That's who I got for you.
Thank you for watching, and
I've been hitting the gym. That rematch with Kenny's coming. I've been hitting the gym. It's happy Swole days, everyone. We're from the Swole. I don't even know. Close it out, right?
all right. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. You know, whatever you celebrate, have a great time. It is a great time of year. That's going to wrap it for the last episode of Fantasyland. Thank you.
Welcome back to The Bigger Picture, everybody. I'm your co-host, Kayla Moore.
And I'm your other co-host, Jaden Jiggets. So, Kayla, how's everything going with you as we head into the end of the semester?
Honestly, like, this semester was a little rough. I can't lie. It had a bigger hold on me than last semester. But I'm just trying to do my assignments, trying to get everything done, you know? What about you?
Yeah, I cannot wait. And, man, we're about to go into summer. You know, I come back in August. I'm going to be in my senior year. So, you know, I'm just like, it's one more year down, one more year to go for me. But this semester has definitely been a lot. And I'm just happy that, you know, it's about to be over, honestly.
Honestly, same. That was the best thing to say. So now, as you guys may or may not know, this is the final episode of The Bigger Picture this season. As much as we're sad to leave you guys, don't worry, we'll be back next semester, so don't miss us too much.
Yeah, we will be back for a season 6. Kayla, have you thought about us having our own intro video?
Oh, for sure. And we're definitely making a new intro video next semester, so stay tuned for that, y'all.
Y'all heard her first. Y'all heard her, okay?
So a few events have happened this past weekend. We had not 1, not 2, but 3 events happen. So firstly, starting with this past Friday, April 26th, the Image Step Show team had their annual step show. They've been working on this for a while, and they finally got to showcase their talents. They also announced their new e-board for the 2024 to 2025 school year.
Nah, those steps was amazing. Let me tell you. That's not just it. The very next morning from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., LSU had their annual barbecue at Lakeside Commons. They had many varieties of food from tacos, nachos, burritos, all that good stuff. And we got a look at the next e-board. Look at them with the old e-board together. Oh man, the new e-board, the old e-board. They just looking like they have a fun time for real.
Then later that evening, students hop on the Caribbean cruise for the CSA Backyard Jam. There were performances, interactive crowds, games, new CSA e-board, and the event ended with the Marsville performance for the Oswego crowd.
Nah, that performance was amazing. The crowd was jumping. Everybody was having a good time. Yes, it was an amazing weekend. It was as the semester is coming to the close. So, Kayla, why we didn't talk about the elephant in the room yet?
What elephant in the room, Jaden?
Yo, that tomorrow is Ozfest. There will be stuffed plushies, games, rides, food, and then the day will accumulate with the Ozfest concert, which we all know Offset is performing. You know, Offset for Ozfest.
So tickets are being sold for $15 in the MCC box office in person and online. So make sure you get your tickets before it sells out.
Okay, y'all, we're going to throw it to break now. But coming up, we will be having SJP back on the show. So don't go anywhere. And we'll be right back with the bigger picture.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West First Street.
it.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They looking for me.
There's hockey.
There's improv.
So much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Bigger Picture. Now, our guest that we have here is an organization we were supposed to have on quite a month ago, and I know it's been highly anticipated. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SJP.
What's up, y'all?
Hello.
How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Good. We're just chilling.
How's the semester going? You know what I'm saying?
It's going. We're working
going?
hard. Yeah.
That's
Trying to
good.
get
That's
So,
good.
You guys want to introduce yourself a little bit?
So I'm Natalia. I'm the VP of SJP, Students for Justice in Palestine.
And I'm Lauren. I'm the treasurer for SJP.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, all right. All right, y'all. Time for the first question. What made y'all take over Students for Justice of Palestine?
I think we can speak for everyone on campus that is in support of liberation for Palestine. We just saw a lack of representation, and we really just wanted to bring to the light the issues going on over there and really bring support to this campus, because we really weren't seeing a lot of support on this campus at all.
And I was recruited later on by both Kay and Nat, and I'm just really happy to be there.
Okay. As y'all can see right now, Kay couldn't make it today, you know what I'm saying? But, all right.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about y'all positions in the organization?
I'm honestly just really grateful to be given this position and have this voice. You know, I've been trying to bring light to this since the issue first happened, since the issues arose in October. So I'm just really glad that I'm here and that I'm able to speak to you guys and really spread awareness to people on campus.
It's basically the same for me too. And I'm also glad about the fact that they were like, oh, we can ask me to be part of this. So yeah,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Okay, we really thank y'all for being here though. So it's just like, know that. Kaylee, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for being here and blessing us with your presence. So, how do you guys engage with the SUNY Oswego community to raise awareness about Palestine?
So I could say we've done numerous amount of things. There's lots more coming. We want to work on encampment and just more rallies, but we've been protesting. We've been actively posting on social media almost every day. We've just been talking to people. We've been making connections. We've been meeting with professors, with students. So just a bunch of different things.
Yeah, as well as just having small events and everything. Like the other day, we had just a small thing where we watched a documentary with members of the committee and everything.
What's been your favorite event?
Definitely the rallies we've had. I just love being able to bring such a big community, to be able to speak out against it, and to bring everyone when we're literally yelling, saying Free Palestine and stuff.
What goes through you guys' heads when you're putting these rallies together, trying to make sure everybody comes out, trying to reach out to everyone, reach out to different orgs to get their support,
I would just say it's a lot. We're trying to make sure everyone stays safe because there has been quite a bit of resistance towards our organization, and just making sure everyone feels heard, everyone feels like their message is being spread and that we're communicating that properly.
Yeah, it's mainly about that, and just also making sure we have a message that needs to be heard, and we also understand that some people aren't going to enjoy it, but it's just through like keep talking about it and just keep it going that we actually get people more aware of this issue.
Okay, all right. What are some like challenges y'all face when it comes to like making the rallies?
We've definitely seen a lot of people that are like hating on our rallies. Like people we walk past and they'll like stick up the finger at us, or like we've had problems with staff even getting the rallies to happen because staff has been very difficult with us, I'll say at the least. They haven't really approved like certain locations we can go. They haven't been approving things we can say, so it's just been really difficult.
We've gotten like emails, and just the other day when we wanted to have a march, they never approved our like route for the march. They just wanted it to be the central thing. They didn't want it to like be a spread out thing on campus.
Okay, all right. What are some common misconceptions about your org that you encounter?
I definitely think that because of the fact that we're pro-Palestine, people automatically assume that we're anti-Semitic, which is just not true. We support Jewish people on this campus, and plenty of Jewish people have come to us saying that they're glad that we're doing this. So I do think that just because you're pro-Palestine does not mean that you are anti-Semitic, and I definitely want to get that message through.
And it's also important, like, this is all part of the educating, like, other people and just trying to bring more awareness. We're trying to bring more awareness to the fact of like what Zionism is and how like that has a part in like anti-Semitism and like just how it plays a part in like this bigger picture and everything.
So what has been some like, I know you guys have been seeing other campuses, like they've been receiving a lot of backlash and stuff too, like for different students for justice for Palestine. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. What is your like reaction to that?
It is so, it's so hard to see, bro. I just think like the way that this force is being used against these students peacefully protesting is actually insane, and I think it speaks to a bigger issue of what they might be scared of and the power that we actually hold as students, as people with a voice and with a message that we want to spread, and I just think it's horrible to see.
Yeah, I agree. It's not anything new to see violence used against college students in forms of protest. We've seen this since Vietnam War and everything, and it's just really sad to see like the repetition of people, like this violence used against people who are just wanting peace and freedom for other people. Especially in such a young group where it's like this is such an important time in our lives, like we're trying to like find who we are and fight for these people because we recognize that we and them are the same.
Yeah, I get that. So what is like the positive reactions you guys have been getting? Like what has that positive feedback been like?
We've definitely gotten a lot more support recently. It's nice to see people come to us and just like thank us, say like, I'm glad you guys are doing this, or even give us like tips on what we should do moving forward or certain events we should host. So that's really nice to see from students on campus.
Yeah, and it's not even that students have to be very actively involved in this. It's just nice to know that there are students out there that are actually listening to us, even if it's just from afar.
Especially when it does come to Jewish life on campus, because like I said, a lot of Jewish life people have come to us, and it's just really nice to see that they're also supporting this cause, because I know even people from Palestine and from Israel have had personal connections to that, and them being through that and coming to us saying like, we support you and we're glad that you're doing this, that's something really beautiful to us.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Is there any negative reactions that y'all received?
I think that goes without saying. Like I said, that we're anti-Semitic, that we're supporting terrorists, that we're just inherently violent, and we're not.
Yeah, because every time we've had like a bigger event on like the social media app Yik Yak, there are quite a few people that are like what's the point of this? Like, why do we even care? Like, we're in SUNY Oswego, like. But at the same time, it's like we have people in the comments of those being like this is important, like it doesn't matter if we're here, it's like this affects everyone.
And definitely gotten DMs, Instagram comments, things like that, so yeah.
Okay, well, we are about to have a quick commercial break, and when we are back, we will be asking SJP more questions.
We'll be back with the bigger picture right after the break.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill
Should we
told me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back from break, y'all. So we still have a few more questions we want to ask you both. So who is your favorite activist and why?
I think I could start. I have a few different ones. I obviously love Angela Davis. She's one of my #1 activists that I follow. I read like all of her stuff. I love reading her books. Huey P. Newton, Fred Hampton, things along those lines. I really look up to activists from the 70s because I feel like they were really revolutionary, and it's hard in our day and age to really have someone that has a face and a name to what they're trying to do. So
for me, it's definitely, especially as a communications major, seeing people in Palestine reporting and everything. Like Bisan or Wizard Bisan, you've seen her videos constantly documenting the issues in Palestine, as well as like Greta Thunberg, just any young people who are out there being activists. They know the risks of what they're doing, yet they're still out there recording themselves and protesting and everything. I think even though that's not necessarily a favorite, it's just something where it's like to see someone your own age doing it with such fearlessness it's something to like be proud of almost from afar.
Yeah, I could definitely say that. Well, Lauren, like you brought up Greta Thunberg. I read an article about her last semester, and yeah, she really be out there, spreading her message, and that's really good. And Nat, let me just also bring up, you basically just brought up the Black Panther Party with all those names. Huey Newton, Fred Hampton, Angela Davis. Just want to see, just out of curiosity, how do you feel about Elaine Brown?
I think I just love a lot of people within that field in general. I think even with a lot of the Black Panther members, there's a kind of notion that they were just violent, and I don't know, I think when you're pushed into violence, what do you do in that situation? So I think when you're given like a violent situation, you kind of react, and I really just love all of the activists within the Black Panther Party and in general.
Nat, let me tell you something. You gotta take History 353 before you graduate. Okay, the Black Power movement. Dr. M, he teaches all about those, Black Panther Party members, and it's a really good course. I took it this semester. Shout out to Dr. M if he's watching. But yeah. Kayla, you got anything you want to add?
No, not right now.
Not right now? Not right now? It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So, what are some things you feel students should do to show or express their support for Palestinians?
I don't know if you've seen the Palestine like stickers that students are putting everywhere, but little things like that are so good, just spreading the message, reposting social media, posting about it. Don't stop talking about it. Educate your peers, educate your family especially, because I know that sometimes it's hard to confront your family, but you know, that's things you have to do. Even me, I've had to confront some of my friends and things they've said and situations I've been in, so it's just like taking the courage to actually communicate.
And just to build off what she said about like not stop talking about it, I think it's so important to not stop talking about it, because we've seen time and time again with movements or just events happen where you talk about it. It's like a kind of like a social media trend for a month or two, and then we forget about it, and then these people, yeah, definitely, and these people are still in need, whether it's climate, whether it's Black Lives Matter. It only happens for a little bit, and then people seem to forget about it. But when it's something like this, where, you know, a whole bunch of people are being hurt, a whole bunch of people are dying, I think it's so, so important that we just cannot stop talking about it.
Nah, I get that. I know that we're heading to the end of the semester, but do y'all have any other events happening before the end of the semester?
I don't want to say for sure, but we definitely are planning another rally for divestment. A lot of SUNY schools have been divesting from Israeli occupation and just Israel as a whole, so I'm just really hoping that we can get that done, maybe talk to student association and try to get a bill passed. And we really just want to host more rallies, and I know that encampment is coming soon. I can't say this semester because it is a lot of work, but we're definitely trying to do that.
And yeah, I agree with her. It's hard to say what events are going to happen just because with finals and everything, we still have to focus on that and consider other students, but we're definitely going to try and have something before the end of the semester.
Okay. So how can individuals get involved or support your organization's efforts?
You can follow us on Instagram, SJP Oswego.
Anything else?
You can try to contact me through email. You can contact Kay. There's also Carly and Eleanor. I want to put a special notice to them because they are a big reason why this has also been happening. All of our members obviously can't be here, but they've been playing a big part. So even talking to us in person or just DMing us.
Yeah, and we have, if you need the information, you can ask one of us. Like she
we
said
have a
before,
LinkedIn.
We have a LinkedIn.
And a website.
Yeah. And we talk through an app called Signal.
Yes.
How about X? Like Twitter?
Oh, no, we don't have Twitter.
Okay. Do y'all, so like, just curiosity, what goes into like planning like y'all rallies? Like,
So it's a lot of just like trying to find if our core members can make it. So just like the e-board members right now, if we can actually plan an event, we need to make sure that we're all available and we can all be there. And then from there, it's just posting on social media, contacting people from the school and making sure that we can have these spaces and that we'll be protected and we'll be safe.
We've also made efforts because obviously not everyone has the supplies. So before our rallies, both times we had paint days, usually like the day before, where you can paint your own poster so you have something to carry around so you can send your own message along with it.
And we like to just provide materials for our students as well so that they don't have to go out of their way to make it. That's why we usually do those events, because we will provide paint, we'll provide posters, markers, everything along those lines so that it's just easier for the students.
Okay. What goes through y'all mind when you guys are like protesting and you guys are yelling? Just like what's going through y'all mind?
I feel like not much, honestly, because you're just like in the moment, you're in the heat of it.
Yeah,
you're there.
You're very focused on this one thing. Like I'm not really thinking about much else.
It is a very liberating feeling, though, I would say. It's just like, it's nice to feel like you're actually doing something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, last couple of questions, y'all. How do y'all juggle classes, assignments, and being student activists on campus?
I would wish Kay were here so she could talk about it, because Kay is #1 at that. But I think it's mostly just trying to time management, just having priorities as well. Sometimes SJP can't come first, but we have a team. So when I can't do something, Kay does something. When Kay can't do something, I do something. Lauren does something. So it's just confining in each other as well as maybe professors. We do have Sean, our advisor. So yeah.
Okay. Like do y'all sit there and like decide on like who's gonna do what based on like everybody's schedule, or is it like okay,
Basically,
so
yeah. We have meetings every Monday as well where we basically plan out and discuss this. A lot of it's done by our secretary, Eleanor. She just makes bullet points, she makes lists, she emails. She does a lot of like the grittiness of it.
Yeah,
so.
she's very good at her job.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's really good. That's really good. You got that's the fundamentals to like having a student organization right there. So it's just like, that's really good that y'all got that. You got that on lock.
But a lot of it is also just like the students motivating us as well, like the people that are coming to us and supporting us. So,
because even if it's a few people, we still know like people are actually listening to us and care about us.
So have you guys collabed with any other orgs? Or see yourselves collaborating with any orgs in the next semester probably?
We have collabs with MSA. We had a plastic surgeon come who volunteered in Palestine at a hospital. As for collabing with other orgs, I'm not sure if that's something we really want to do because we haven't seen a lot of talk about this issue with other orgs. So along those lines, I think our main goal is to spread the message. So we do what it takes to do that. So if that is collaborating with other orgs, possibly, but it just depends. I don't think we really want this to be so much as a student organization as much as we want this to be a movement.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
So do you guys see yourselves as future activists anytime soon?
I would hope so.
Yeah, especially in my realm, I'm more, especially with my background, I'm more into like climate activism and everything. I've been like that for years. I don't see myself stopping.
Yeah, and I would definitely say I'm going to work towards it. I definitely want to work for nonprofits. I want to work in prisons. I want to help reform and revolutionize a lot of our like society when it comes to prisons, when it comes to just like things in general. Definitely.
And if you guys don't mind me asking, what's your majors?
I'm a political science major.
Okay.
And I'm a communications major.
Oh yes, you did tell me you're a communications major. So how do you guys work with your activism in your majors? Like how do you guys see yourselves doing that?
I feel like for me, at least as a communications major, that's mainly what we learn about, how to communicate with others and like the messages and the channels of how you communicate. So for me, it's just like understanding the routes and understanding what connects with people. So to spread this message further.
And for me, I would just say it's educating myself, always staying updated on social issues so that I'm aware and I know what's going on so that I can help people and work in the ways that I want to. So with my major, I definitely think like just doing that in general, having nonprofits because that's a big thing I want to do in the future, working with families, working with minorities, just in general.
Okay. So what kind of advice would you give to someone looking to get into activism?
Don't be scared.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is being able to take that first step, even if someone has to take it with you. Like you do it with someone else, you talk to someone else. It doesn't have to be you alone, but it is also important that you know like you can do something.
And I think a lot of it is just understanding that there's never gonna be people that always agree with you. There's always gonna be someone else that's against you, that doesn't care what you have to say, that's like, shut up, like, why are you talk so much? And you just have to kind of deal with that, I guess. Like, you have to understand that not everyone is going to be for your cause, but as long as you're passionate and you care and you want to spread your message, do that, because there will be people and you will find the right people.
There'll always be people who are angry, and this can even be people that are like you considered close to you or family, and just got to understand like when you're doing something that you believe is right, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay. Y'all, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, SJP, for popping out, coming out, having this interview with us. Is there anything y'all want to say to the audience back home?
Just support Palestine.
Yes.
They're going through hell.
Yeah. And also to just check out our social medias and check out just information online through other places, and especially through Palestinian journalists.
And educate yourself.
Yeah. I also want to thank you guys for coming on the show and giving us your presence, giving us your time. This is the final episode of The Bigger Picture for this semester. We will be back next semester, so don't miss us too much.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody that has watched back home. I want to say thank you to my floor people that has sat here and popped out every other week.
Shout out to
and
our
helped
supportive
out.
floor people.
I want to shout out to everybody in the control room. Thank y'all so much. We wouldn't be able to do this without y'all, for real. Especially my boy Mike back there, Big Mike. You know, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all have a good summer. And me
Have
and
a
Kayla,
great rest of y'all
we'll
summer.
see y'all in the fall.
Yo. What now?
Welcome back to Entertainment Breach, the greatest show on planet Earth. I'm Austin.
And I'm Chris. And we have a fun show in store for you for this final episode of the semester. You know, honestly, I can't believe we've already gone through one semester of the show.
Yes.
It's been like so much fun to be able to like just make this show. But we already did our sappy stuff in the first episode, so let's just get right into it.
Chris, the signs worked, and he's here. I didn't expect that to work, but he's here. He followed him.
I love following signs.
Listen, I'm kind of surprised you actually made it here.
If I put a sign off a cliff, you probably would have walked off of it. Anyway.
Yeah. So,
Ed, you happy to be here?
So pleased to be here, as always, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right.
All right.
So, for some of you who don't know, well, I don't think any of you know, because unless you know Ed personally, he's a very, very good artist. He's
much better than either of us.
Yes, we're both garbage. So, what are we doing for Ed's special segment?
Well, we're going to be drawing each other. So, Ed, this was your idea. You want to explain how this works?
Certainly. So, the idea that we have here today is something called blind contour, which is something that I have done quite a bit in my art classes, in warm-ups. It's where you look at your subject and you try to draw them without looking down at your page and without taking your pencil off of the paper. So, I guess we're just going to do our best, and we'll try and draw each other.
I believe
I'm drawing Chris, Chris drawing Ed, Ed's drawing my immaculate, beautiful face.
You have a wonderful side profile, Austin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was told I look like a coin.
Is that so?
Yeah.
So
didn't you said that. Okay.
I did.
Okay, well, we got to get drawing.
We also have to have a timer on. That's another very important part
So
of
yeah,
it.
let's get that timer ready.
Okay.
So
we're not allowed to look down?
Nope, not allowed to look down.
All right.
All right. Are
This
we
is
ready,
just
people?
worse.
1 second.
All right.
We're going to do a 2-minute timer.
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Ooh.
And 2 minutes is on the clock.
And
now.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I'm doing this side profile. Well, oh my lord, this is
really hard.
This is really hard, yeah. So, I gotta get the little beard, the little chin beard thing over there. All right, let's see if I can get the
Oh, I've
ear
already
going.
lost track. Okay.
Oh, so if I looked at you,
I'm gonna try
and
to
now
give
it's
him
just.
Currently locked in on Austin's chiseled jawline.
Thank you.
See, now,
Thank you.
I'm trying to get like the hair right now.
Getting the hat. I'm gonna try
and,
to
like, but it's just not going too well. All right, where did I start? Oh, I think I'm gonna do the eyebrows right now. How am I gonna do this? The eyebrow slit. Ooh. All right. So how are your days going, gentlemen?
This is going weird. This is odd. I've had a good day though. I was late to a few of my classes because we were filming. But don't tell my mom that.
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
I'm sure your mom's not watching, Austin.
It's fine.
I'm totally sure your mom's not watching.
Okay, I'm gonna give.
I mean,
Chris a
just like how my
smiley
parents
face.
aren't watching. Hi, Mom and Dad.
And then.
All right.
How much time?
Looking like 48 seconds.
48 seconds. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out like.
Stay locked
how-
in, gentlemen.
I gotta stay locked in, man. Oh wait, I gotta get the.
went too fast. That's
You
the
went too
problem.
fast. I don't know what else. All right, I'm gonna try to draw an ear, I guess.
Yeah, you got to get all the features. Oh wait, I
Yeah.
didn't get the actual like canal of the ear.
Get in my ear canal, Chris.
Yeah, let me get in the ear
Yeah,
canal.
I never drew a nose, but I don't think he needs one.
No, he doesn't need one.
No, you.
I'll be like the ghoul.
Oh, I don't need one.
No. Okay. I don't know what else to put. I can't look down. I've kind of forgotten what I've drawn.
I think I'm done with mine.
I'm not gonna
You're
lie.
done.
We're on 5 seconds. 3,
Oh.
2, 1.
Okay.
All right.
And that is time.
That is time. So.
Oh,
for
it
this,
looks just like
Oh
you.
my God.
Oh, well.
How did you do that?
Well, you guys are going to have to find out what we draw when we come back from this break. We will have our control room judge our drawings. And after that, a segment you know and maybe love returns.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Look at this! Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West First Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They're looking for me.
There's hockey,
There's improv,
so much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are tainted. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are tainted. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Welcome back. We are getting ready now to have our drawings judged by the control room. Are we ready, gentlemen?
I'm always ready, Chris.
You're ready?
I'm always ready.
If you told me this was a face, I wouldn't believe you.
Honestly, same with me.
Mine
but
looks just like you, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're the artist here.
Yeah,
so.
you.
All
Wow.
right.
So we're showing?
Yep.
You wanna show
So
the camera?
who wants to go first?
I will.
Start with Austin.
Yeah, I tried to.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's supposed to be a face. It's supposed to be Chris DeLuca. Look at his hat.
that does
Look at
look
it. Look at his beard.
It's a very
You know,
abstract.
I think
I made it very abstract.
I think it's got
represents Chris's soul.
it's got a style to it. I think it hits home to me, honestly.
Next.
All right.
Chris, your turn.
Well, for mine, I had to draw Ed. All right. That is my beautiful beautiful artwork of Ed.
Now,
It was,
Chris,
I think,
that's really something, man.
you know, I got the chin with the, I actually got the little chin beard as well. I'm kind of surprised by that. And we have the hair up here with going on top of the ear. So I think overall I did good. So Ed, let's see yours.
Let's see it. So I drew Austin.
Look at it. Look at my beautiful face.
I think.
Yeah, there he is. That looks just like him.
What a beautiful.
I kind of scuffed his hairline a little bit. I thought it was on top of his head, but it was actually on the side. That's fine.
That's fine.
So are they rating it? Is that now or
I think.
or do we have to
let's
move on
see
to our
what
next
the
one?
control room has to say about those ratings.
Yep. Let's see what they have to say.
If
Get out of there. I'm doing my best.
Oh, don't run into the TV.
Put the ratings.
Let's see my drawing first. My beautiful.
Let's see
The
what-
ratings on this lovely piece of work. And there we go. Mid. Hold on now.
Ooh, it's
Hold on.
mid.
Group comment mid.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, for how I thought I would do, I
right.
think it was
Next,
good.
next.
Let's see Austin's next.
Let's see mine. Come on. What is that? Okay. Now
What
let's see
is
Ed's.
that?
We all know mine is scribbled.
Hey, man.
Actual talent, yeah.
Actual talent, yes.
6 out of 5. Oh, wow.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Next segment now.
All right, let's do
We
our
have to
next
move on.
segment. So,
we are bringing back, we are proud to present. This time is a little bit of a twist. Ed will be presenting instead of me and Chris. And this time he will be trying, actually, let's just show the board.
all right, let's get started.
But we are proud to present. Okay, next. Let's begin. Welcome to Entertainment Breach Shark Tank. Ed will be trying to sell me and Chris something, and let's see if he can convince us to buy.
Ed, floor is yours.
All right. So you guys know that very common issue that you have sometimes where you're trying to carry a watermelon and it just keeps on slipping out of your hands?
All the time.
It happens to me every day.
Well, you just got to have the solution for that.
All
You
right.
got to have the watermelon bag. Can we do our next slide?
Yes, well, I'm in. I'll invest.
Honestly, I invest.
No,
Or
I'm
is
invest.
this the only
No,
slide?
no, this is not the only slide. Next slide.
Oh. Thick fork. Once you have your watermelon where it needs to be, once you've moved it where it has to go, you have to eat it.
Yes.
It's going to be very challenging with a regular fork. Have you ever tried to eat a watermelon with a fork?
Oh, it's always so
no,
hard.
I've never.
Regular people don't.
Also-
but if you have a thick fork, it won't bend. Look at that.
Yeah, it's very
like a
sturdy.
whole
I'm
inch
in.
of
I'll
solid metal
purchase.
girth.
I'd like to invest on something.
Okay, well you don't get to. You may invest in the next product. All right. Let's
What's
see
our
it.
next product?
All right.
Actually,
I invest.
VR for cows.
I invest.
Animal cruelty is a big issue that we're dealing with nowadays. Everybody's worried about factory farming and about these cows not getting to fully experience their lives. Why don't we solve that with technology? Technology is an amazing thing, so let's give it to cows. Let's let cows live a better life with virtual reality.
it's like free reign farm, but like
Exactly.
without all the effort.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
I'm already invested.
All right, yeah.
You had me just at the photo.
All right. Next. Come on, bud.
Okay.
Ed?
So I've been having this idea for a little while now. It's called cryptocurrency. I was thinking that if there was just like this unregulated, not fully explainable source of currency out there just in the digital universe, that everybody could take a little bit of it, and it'll be kind of like stocks, but not really, and also kind of like real money, but not really. And
So what's the value of these? What's the value of you?
it entirely depends on what time you have it. Some days you'll be a billionaire.
So-
Other
so-
days you'll be completely worthless.
So if
it's, it's inconsistent in all in its entirety.
Oh, yeah.
And probably a terrible idea.
And you could probably
No.
just sell at any time and make everyone else broke.
Do you guys like me though?
Yeah.
I like him.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, you can have this one.
My point exactly. My point
I
exactly.
think I have it. All right. Well, thank you very much, Ed.
Yep.
You
Thank
did.
you, gentlemen.
I'm sold on that.
Yeah, we love it.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
That
When
easy.
we come back, our fates are sealed again, with cards of fate. We'll see you then.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill
Should we
told me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
Welcome back. You may have noticed, or not, that one of us is missing, well, a piece of us. That was my last punishment, and it happened last weekend. Let's just roll it. Just look. Approximately 4:50 in the morning. I have been woken up for my punishment. I don't know why at this ungodly hour, but here we are.
So which eyebrow am I doing?
Whatever seems right. I have lost the cards of fate.
Close your eyes.
And it is done.
How do you feel about this?
I could have done a better job, but it'll grow back.
Oh no.
Take a look. Take a look. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Hey, come on. Let's get you right real quick.
Ooh.
Is there anything you'd want done with this, like just by looking
Just let
at
me
it?
go to bed. It's all right. I did my punishment before Chris even did.
Now,
If you don't walk to Walmart, which is not a very difficult task, we're gonna be twinning.
you're next, Buster.
Get that camera off of me now. Well, Chris, why didn't you walk to Walmart? You have
Look,
a month.
In my defense, I have no defense.
Well-
the first 2 weeks I have a defense. There was a rock in the sky or something.
Rock in the sun.
Rock in the sun.
Yeah. Okay.
But after that, I got nothing.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest.
Get the razor.
All right.
What?
Well,
We're gonna be twinning, buddy.
Wait.
Which eyebrow?
Huh?
Which eyebrow? You heard me. Which eyebrow?
I got the razor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, make
Let's
it
do the
quick.
left one, I guess.
Okay.
Your left. All right. Make it look pretty.
Just a little bit out of the way, and we're just gonna go like.
Oh God.
More.
Oh God. No.
Yeah. It's not that noticeable. Patsy, come here.
It's
not there. Oh.
You want one
You're
more?
getting it too. Come here.
VP is also
we
getting
have
an
10
eyebrow
seconds. We have
slit.
10 seconds.
Let's
VP.
Anyway, while that's happening,
All
all
right.
Well, Patsy is also getting a eyebrow slit because it's very
That
trendy.
looks sick.
Wait, let's see.
Can you even see it?
Oh.
My eyebrows are so thick.
No, I kind of see it.
It's thin, but it looks like
All right.
it's been
It looks
styled.
sick.
He's
Thank you,
shuffling the
VP.
cards. The punishment for today, or I guess over the summer, is every day you have to sing, like every day you have to sing one line of Billy Joel's Piano
Yeah.
Man.
So, and
It's a very tedious tedious punishment.
Billy Joel is a nightmare.
Billy,
Yeah.
wait. What do you mean Billy Joel's
You have to take
Times
time.
card boy.
Yeah. All right. Come on. Let's see
All
who's
right.
gonna.
Who's gonna have to do this?
Yeah. Who's gonna? I hope it's you. I hate
don't
this
wanna do
punishment.
this.
All right. 3, 2, 1. That one.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Wait, what'd you get?
I had a 4!
And I had a 2! We win these. You have to do it now.
Why'd you draw? You're not doing this.
No, I picked up yours.
Yeah,
to
he picked
show
up
them.
yours.
No, this is.
So, well, it looks like you are going to have to spend every day in the summer saying one line of Billy Joel. What was it, Piano Man?
It's Piano Man. Well, at least I have a beautiful singing voice.
You're a theater kid, Austin.
Yeah, you were in theater.
I was very good too. Anyway, when we come back, we're going to go around campus again for our very, very consistent, but yet very popular Talk of the Town.
We will see you after the break.
Goodbye.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of times. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back. For the last time in the semester, we went around campus asking people about what is the best sport to watch.
Guys, take it away.
Why'd you throw your hat?
Hey, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Today, we're going to be asking people, what's the best sport to watch? I don't really know how I'm going to end this. I'm here with
Jake McVeigh.
All right, Jake, we got a question for you today. So, you got a couple options here, or you can pick one, but what is the best sport to watch?
I mean, it's really an easy answer. It's football, American football, not no European soccer.
No, none of that.
Oh yeah, we love American football. That's the #1 sport to watch. Go NFL, go Chiefs.
Wait, did you say go Chiefs?
Since 2003.
No, it is not Chiefs.
Yes, Chiefs.
No,
Yes, Chiefs.
go do your job. Yeah, get out of here. I'm here with...
I'm Tin.
Tin? All right, Tin. So, what is, in your opinion, the best sport to watch?
Oh, basketball.
Basketball, really? What team?
Oh, I don't have a team, but I like to watch basketball.
All right. I'm here with...
Christian.
Christian, all right. Here's a question for you. What is the best sport to watch?
It ain't baseball.
Thank you. That is not baseball.
I'm gonna say it's between these two, bro. Basketball. I'm gonna say basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah, I mean,
What?
basketball doesn't have a Super Bowl, but like, I feel like basketball is on more often. March Madness. Oh yeah, that's true.
March Madness is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Any team specifically you like?
No, but I think the players are funnier in basketball. There's so many more memes about LeBron James than there is like Peyton Manning, you know?
You are my sunshine. I'm here with
Christian.
Venus.
Okay, so what is the best sport to watch?
I'm going to say hockey.
Ooh, good choice. That's a very good choice.
I'm going to say football.
It's still a good choice. I mean, there's obviously better, like what you but, yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Chris, we've been doing Talk of the Town every episode. Do you think we should do something a little bit more original? No? Why, like, I know change is hard, but, like, does it have to be every episode? Like, you just made this question. It's not a very good question. You said so yourself, just like literally 6 minutes ago, and I was counting. So, do you want to try something new? All right, I'm gonna sit here and think for a bit. I think we've been focusing on what everyone else's opinions are. I feel like we should really focus on ourselves right now. Like, we've been too focused on the talk of the town, never the talk of ourselves. Like, we haven't had a full conversation, like just me and you, not about the show, in like ages. Like, this is just drove a wedge in between us, our friendship. You know what I mean? Like, it's no. I know you're a workaholic, and you love to work and edit, but I just want my buddy Chris just to hang out for once, just not recording, just go. Do you want to go get some ice cream? Okay, let's go get some ice cream, Chris.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Very good choice.
Yep. It's a nice warm day out.
How are we going to end the episode?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out later.
It seemed good. Honestly, we can end the episode right now. Yeah, we're both busy with the end of the semester, so
Yeah.
it's nice to get some time to relax. I've been busy for the past few weeks. It's been nonstop.
I still need to get other than the walk, I still need to get so much work done.
Yeah, me too. Not bad for our first time.
No, not at all. We did really good.
Yeah.
Of course, we had that one thing in the first episode. But
Oh boy. Yeah,
we don't talk about that.
We do not talk about that. Sorry, friend.
Yeah.
It's nice us we go by the lake.
Yep. But it's nice to just relax.
It is. We haven't done it in a while. Just me and you.
You ready to go?
Just a few more minutes.
Oh, you guys are still around. Yeah, the boys left a few minutes ago while you were still watching that. Is it on me to wrap it up? Okay, sure, yeah. From all of us here at Entertainment Breach, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to our hosts, Chris and Austin, for having me on the show. We will see you all very soon at the start of next semester, and have a good night.
Who would have thought? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome inside the Al Roker studio for the fastest 30 minutes in sports talk. Clearly, we are back together for one final time. I'm Jacob Bradley with Kyle Spizak. Oh, we didn't do the J thing.
We didn't.
Oh,
we didn't.
Man, we'll give you Java something. That's what your nickname will be today. And Garrett Chan. Fellas, how are we doing?
Oh, man.
This is weird.
It is super weird.
Really weird.
It is. It's been what? Like it's been like a year.
It's been
almost,
a long time.
Yeah, it feels rusty.
A little bit.
Rusty. We got get rid of the cobwebs, get a little of the dust off. But we got an action-packed show.
Yeah.
Per usual, though.
Yeah, well, let's, guys, see, I got to learn how to read off the top. Well, guys, without further ado, let's send it over to Garrett for some MLB offseason action. Garrett, take it away.
Thanks, Jacob. As we swing into the holiday season, an early Christmas present arrived for fans of the Dodger Blue. On Saturday, two-way Japanese superstar Shohei Ohtani announced on Instagram that he will be signing with the Los Angeles Dodgers on a whopping, jaw-dropping, mind-blowing, superfragilistic expialidocious 10-year, $700 million contract. The two-time unanimous MVP, two-time Silver Slugger, three-time All-Star, and 2018 American League Rookie of the Year will hold the honor of having the largest sports contract ever. In the agreed-upon deal, Ohtani will only be paid $2 million a year for the next 10 seasons, with the rest of the $680 million being deferred at the end of the deal. Jacob, give me your thoughts on this contract.
I don't like it. I really don't like that. I was okay with the money because he deserves it. We made the argument the other day of how the top pitcher in free agent is probably going to get about $300 million, and then the top hitter is probably going to get about $300 million as well. And I think Ohtani is the best hitter and pitcher available, so he deserves the money. But it makes me upset because the Dodgers are one of two teams that can make this move, and it's the other team being the Yankees. Because in 10 years' time, $68 million isn't going to mean as much to the Dodgers as it would any other team. If the Mariners, Red Sox, Mets, Orioles, Blue Jays, Cubs tried to do this, they would have an absolute gaping hole in their payroll 10 years from now. And yeah, I mean, it's just not ideal. I don't know. The whole Oakland A's, by the way, made $42 million last year as a team. Yeah. And they now have three players that are making combined like $1.3 billion or something ridiculous.
It's crazy. And like you said, I don't like it because it really kind of ruins the smaller market teams. Yeah. It takes them out of the running for any success. You take a smaller market like Cincinnati, Seattle, or even Milwaukee. None of those, they don't make enough money. They don't have the attendance, the viewership. They don't have the deep-rooted background in the money to be able to pay players like that. So they're not going to be able to get those star players because now every star player, that's a problem. You bring up these $700 million contracts, now everyone thinks they're worth $700 million.
Absolutely.
It's the kind of thing where we see how the deferral aspect plays a role when it comes to signing free agents. Now all players, especially the top ones, are going to be asking, hey, I want all my money deferred. And now with nothing in the CBA that has that limit, it's going to be interesting to watch. But with the biggest baseball free agent now off the market.
Good transition. We've gotten better at that over the years, but go ahead.
We have. All eyes turn to the next big prize in the form of Japanese starting pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Winner of 3 straight Sawamura Awards, or Japan's equivalent of the MLB's Cy Young, and Pacific League's most valuable player for the past 3 seasons, Yamamoto becomes one of the most intriguing players coming to Major League Baseball. Whether or not the flaming right-hander will become the highest-paid pitcher in baseball history, a bunch of teams have shown interest, including the Mets, Yankees, Cubs, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and Giants. Kyle, I start with you. Where will Yamamoto go?
You know, if you asked me this about 2 days ago, my answer would have been very, very stone solid Yankees. The Yankees, for once in our lifetime, Brian Cashman's actually doing something. He's actually doing his job and going out and getting prospects. With the Soto coming in, I thought, oh, okay, we got Soto coming in now. That's a huge pull to get Yamamoto to come to the Pinstripes. Then the Dodgers news breaks. That's $700 million. It's like, can they afford it? Probably. They can find a way around it with that deferred contract. They can find a way to pay around it. So does Yamamoto want to go and play with another Japanese player, kind of make it easier, have that connection in the clubhouse? Or does he go to a bigger, I can't even say bigger because the Dodgers and Yankees are both such historic franchises, but then does he go all the way to the Big Apple? And if he does go there, can he handle the pressure of New York? I mean, Tokyo is huge with baseball and all that, but New York's a really hard place to play baseball, and that kind of puts a bit of a strain on getting people to come there. So I think it's going to be just who can cash out the biggest paycheck, more or less, at this point.
I'll go quick. I'll just say Mets. I think he's going to the Mets. I do. I think it's the perfect fit, but anyways.
We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. But while Yamamoto headlines a small class of elite starting pitchers that include the likes of National League Cy Young Award winner Blake Snell and World Series champion Jordan Montgomery, many teams in need of rotation help will look to the trade market to add an arm or two. Some of the notable starting pitchers that could be on the move include Tyler Glasnow, Corbin Burns, Dylan Cease, Shane Bieber, and others. With the exception of Cease, the rest of the aforementioned starting pitchers will be free agents following the 2024 season. Jacob, which pitcher do you think will be moved first, and what will the trade look like?
So I think the Yankees aren't done trading away or trading to get more arms. I think Corbin Burns and the Yankees, as much as it makes me gross to even say that out loud, I think that's a pretty good fit. I think one of those two New York teams, whether it's the Yankees or the Mets, are going to be in on Corbin Burns. I think the Mets have more pieces to maybe make a move for Burns, but I think the Yankees ultimately are going to be the team that winds up getting a guy like Burns.
And I'm going to stick with you with the Yankees. Really looking, especially losing King, they're going to be looking to fill in the bullpen now. They need a deeper rotation of arms, and that's hence why they're going so hard for Yamamoto. But if they can get a player like Bieber, he's 29, he has experience in the league, and he's shown that he's a solid pitcher, and he can take you in those middle parts of the game and really help push you over. That's what the Yankees need. They need a solid guy that they can go to. Peralta's coming up on his at the end of his contract. King's gone. They're going to need arms to replace it.
Absolutely. We'll see what happens in the trade market and the free agent market. But before we go to a break, let's go down memory lane and do a little flashback with Who's That Athlete?
Whoa.
We start with this player who played for 11 different MLB franchises.
Who could that possibly
Member
be?
of the Mets, Red Sox, and the Yankees, a four-time All-Star and a Cy Young Award winner who has the award under his belt. Find out who this athlete is after the break.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back inside the Al Roker studio for the fastest moving 30 minutes in sports talk. And before the break, we had a little Who's That Athlete. Jacob, you want
I'm going to let Kyle go first because I'm looking at his paper here, and he Googled Yankees pitchers 2018, and the first one that came up was Jonathan Loaziga.
Yeah, it's not him. it is without a doubt not.
Just throw out any guess to the ball, because I know it.
I can't even remember his name, so I'm not even going to. I can't remember the name.
It's Big Sexy Bartolo Colon.
Big Sexy Bartolo Colon.
It is. There he is.
Look at that guy. What a picture.
What a guy. All right.
That makes sense.
Moving swiftly on. This past weekend, the NFL was exciting, but perhaps the biggest takeaway from this week was the flea flicker play that the Chiefs made against the Bills that was overruled due to Kadarius Toney being clearly offsides. In video footage post-game, Mahomes is seen complaining to the referees about their decision to call offsides to Bills quarterback Josh Allen. I'm going to pose the question to you guys as well. Is Mahomes in the wrong here, or is he in the right here? Kyle, I'll start with you. That was a horrible way of wording it. It was better in the script. Should have stuck to it, Kyle.
I mean, you're a professional athlete. You're on a $500 million contract, and you're going to act like that? No. You can't do it. He was clearly offsides. If you take a look back at it, and the officials had their reasoning, and they made it very clear that they could not see the football because it was in line with Toney's where he was lining up.
Yeah.
So that is offsides. They got the call right on that. But then to go and just kind of throw a tantrum after that, not only throwing his helmet on the ground, but what he even said to Josh Allen after, going and being like, yeah, that was one of the worst calls I've ever seen, saying that to Allen.
Can't do it.
As if Allen didn't have a great game. Yeah. Like Allen played good. You can't just be like,
Josh.
No, literally, you can't just be like, no. No, you can't do it. You can't.
What do you think, Garrett? Real quick.
I mean, yes, granted, it was a great play. The fact that Travis Kelce caught it, found Toney on the lateral, and he went in the end zone for a touchdown. Yes, it's a great play, but as Kyle said, that foot was on the line. It was blocking the view of the officials for the ball. I mean, it's the right call, and Patrick Mahomes, he is one of those faces of the NFL. You expect a lot more from him, and he should have shown a little bit more maturity on that.
Absolutely. How about a feel-good story, and perhaps the most feel-good story of the start of the season is Giants quarter B, the Italian stallion, Tommy DeVito. Garrett, I propose this question to you. Is Tommy D the real deal, or does New York have another case of Linsanity? I'm only going to ask you this one.
Linsanity? No, I think he's the real deal.
You do?
I really, with that game-winning drive yesterday and kind of see him sling the ball, making those incredible passes with the clock winding down, and his ability not to, we saw what he's capable on the field. He's able to sling the ball, make those clever seam passes into the end zone as well. But he has locker room support. All the guys in that locker room really like his charisma, kind of just the image he's put on. I think he's a great Giants quarterback. Could see him as a starter next year.
All right. Now, how about Kyle only proposed this question to you. Now, former UNC Tar Heel Drake May is declared for the NFL draft. The Panthers are currently the worst team in the NFL, meaning that the Bears will have the #1 overall pick due to a trade. Out of the teams in the cellar, which team is the best fit for Drake May?
Honestly, I can't say the Bears because we've seen how Justin Fields has played out throughout the last 2-3 years. No support, hasn't worked out. I'm going to say Patriots.
I agree.
I feel like that's where he ends up. The system that Belichick runs, I think it will work out quite well for him.
I 100% agree. And of course, come back to me. Of course, it wouldn't be look at that, P sorts. A sports talk without a very special segment. So now, for one last time ever, here it is. It's Kicking It with Kyle. Oh, wow.
Look at that. It is.
The return.
Still working, still running it.
All right, go ahead, Kyle. Take it away.
Well, welcome back to Kicking It with Kyle, the best 5 minutes of college football coverage since Brent Musburger retired from the mic. And it is not only the holiday season, but we have also been gifted with college football playoffs and bowl season approaching right around the corner. Fellas, I got to start it off with the most obvious question in college football the past 3 weeks. Should Florida State have made the playoffs at 13-0 and a conference championship?
You might have more intel on this than I do. So, Garrett, I'm going to let it up to you.
I think the record speaks for itself. That 13-0 record. I mean, I go back to last year's college football playoffs. We saw TCU make its way all the way toward the championship game.
And they were 12-1.
That's what I'm saying. You have these teams where, even though it might not stack up with the rest of the competition, the other teams, you got to give them a shot. There's a reason why we have these selection committees. We give these teams an opportunity to play on this national stage. I just don't think it looks right for the league, for college football in general, just dismissing that team and going with the bigger programs.
I will say yes. Kyle
All right, fair enough. Okay. And well, now that we have that out of our systems, The team that ultimately knocked FSU out of the playoffs, well, they find themselves facing off with the Big Ten champions, the Michigan Wolverines. The Tide somehow washed their way into the playoffs after being eliminated last season. So, fellas, how do we see this one going down?
Okay, I go first, I think, here, because we have a little fun graphic for this. So I think I picked Michigan here. So I'm going to go Michigan. I think it was 35-31, a little bit of a shootout. Go Big Blue! Hoorah! Whatever they say.
And then I think I went.
Wait.
It goes me. Okay, we got it.
That's right. That's how it works. It goes this way.
Kyle first. Go ahead.
You know, I got to go with the team that has the biggest fan base in the nation, really has one of the biggest stadiums, and is just a fantastic program. Give me Bama.
Uh-oh. Roll Tide.
Wow.
Garrett?
I forgot what I said.
You also said Alabama.
I said Alabama. That's right. 2017. That's right. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Kyle?
I mean, getting a little bit more into that actual game, though, I think it's going to be a really battle of defenses. Bama's looked fantastic in the last couple of games of the season, despite the almost loss to Auburn that was saved by a 4th and 31. But Michigan's defense has looked good. I don't think Michigan's offense can keep up with Bama's offense. But after a long drought for the past decade and a half, the Texas Longhorns have finally made a playoff berth at number 3, facing off against the number 2 Washington Huskies. Boys, is Texas back?
Give me Michael Penix at QB. I'm going Washington in a little bit of a shootout, 45-30.
And I'm gonna.
Oh, I'm wrong every time.
We'll figure it out.
It's not like we've done this for 3 years, but go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Longhorns. I think they pull off the upset over the number 2 team in the nation here, solely for the reason that both teams' defense, the conference they play in, not a strong defensive conference. They're very offensive, just gunslinger offenses. But I think that the tests they have faced this year, Texas has proven a little bit more of the ability to go above and beyond.
What do you think, Garrett?
I'm also going Texas. Horns up, as they would say, 45-27. When I was doing this pick, I'm not going to lie, Kyle, I just thought I chose the cooler name.
I mean, what's cooler, the Texas Longhorn or the Washington Husky?
Yeah.
Longhorns.
Well, also, we spun the wheel, and the person who loses these has to graduate. So, stay tuned.
That's usually what happens.
Go ahead, Kyle. We don't have anything in the script anymore. We got to throw it to a break. Throw it to a break.
I guess we got to throw it to a break.
Throw it to a break. We'll be right back. More final thoughts after this.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. But I need that back. No. Kevin!
Welcome back one final time for Sports Talk. And before we say our goodbyes, it's been a long time, right? And we've had the show for 3 years, and there was a few people that didn't get to be here tonight that wanted to say their specific goodbye to you, Mr. Garrett Chan. So let's roll the clip.
Garrett Chan, congratulations, dude. You did it. Received the
illustrious Oswego for your degree. I know you're going to do big things. You did great with Sports Talk. It was fun watching you succeed at WTOP-10. Best of luck to you in your future endeavors. You're going to do great. You're going to do awesome. Stay in touch, man.
Hey Garrett, just wanted to say congrats on graduating and good luck on this next big chapter in your life. I am so glad to have had you as a music director, and keep on chugging along as that one-man wrecking crew.
What's up, fellas? Just want to congratulate Garrett on graduation. It has been an honor and a privilege to see you evolve since your first show. All you guys are going to do amazing things, and can't wait to see what you do from here. So, congrats, Garrett, and good luck.
Ju-Chan the man! It's your Luca Continental Champion here. Wishing you congratulations on graduating, man. I'm very proud of you and the broadcaster that you've become over the past several years. Every single year, every single semester, every single day, you've gotten better. And it's great to see where you're at now, leading the pack there at WTOP and now leaving behind a really good crew there. I'm very proud of you. I'm very excited to see what you do in the futures. I hope our paths align once again later on. We had a hell of a fight, one hell of a fight for that Luca Intercontinental Championship. And I will never forget that. So, Garrett, congrats, buddy. WTOP will definitely be missing you.
What's going on, Garrett? Turge here. Just wanted to say congratulations on walking the stage in the next few days. You've accomplished so much at Oswego and WTOP, so I'm really looking forward to seeing where you go next, where you take your talents, and they're going to be lucky to have you for sure. You're an inspiration, no pun intended there, but obviously take care of yourself, go do great things, and we'll see where you end up, and we'll keep in touch. Take care, Garrett.
Hey, Garrett. I just want to say congratulations for finishing college, and I know you're going to do great things, and say hi to all the Sports Talk guys for me, and I know you're going to do amazing things. Do you know why? Because you're the one.
Hey Garrett, congratulations, man. I'm sure it's probably a bit of a weird feeling, as it kind of is for everybody. You get to the end of the road, stuff, but it's been really fun to work with you throughout the years when I was up in Oswego, and seeing what you've been able to do in this last semester of yours. I mean, producing on air, from what I've seen from Oswego, it's all looked great. So congratulations, buddy. You're going to do great things. I know the guys up there, guys and gals up there, are really going to miss you there. So once again, congratulations, buddy.
Hey, Garrett. Congratulations on graduating the semester. Definitely was a pleasure working with you the last 2 years I was there at Oswego. A lot of fun memories. Thought you brought a lot of energy and a lot of excitement to the newsroom every time I was there, and it helped. Yeah, best of luck for the future, and you're going to do great things. Hopefully I can come up to Oswego very soon, maybe next semester, and visit you guys. But, congratulations once again. Best of luck.
Hello, Garrett. I'm so excited to hear that you are getting the whole gang back together for another episode of Sports Talk. Not to get too deep, but when I first joined your crew several semesters ago, I was going through a rough patch, and that show it gave me something to look forward to every week. You guys created such a home and such a fun time at WTOP. It's an amazing show, and you've done amazing work. I'm going to miss you, but you're going to do great off in the real world, so keep shining.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Rice, and most people know me as the chief executive teleprompter guy from Garrett's original show. And he's graduating now. So Garrett, congratulations. Good luck to you, man. And as far as I'm concerned, you will always be Spider-Man. So congrats and good luck.
Hey Garrett, I'm sure you might recognize his face before, but I just wanted to say you've done such an amazing job at WTOP-10, and I wish you all the best in your future journey ahead.
Hey Garrett, it's Michael Gross. Congratulations on finishing up school. It was a pleasure working with you for the couple of years that we crossed paths at SUNY Oswego. Good luck on your next endeavors, and so long and sail on.
Garrett Chan, G-Man Chan, the real tribal chief. Garrett,
congratulations on graduating this semester. Super proud of you. Your future is very bright. You've done an amazing job with Sports Talk these past 3 years alongside Jake and Kyle. You've done great things as the original productions manager and with live sporting events all around, on the camera, off the camera. I'm so glad that we met at Oswego. You've been a great friend, and I'm so happy for everything. Congratulations, man.
Hey, Garrett. Congratulations on graduating this semester and for having an absolutely incredible time at TOP. Between Sports Talk, live sports, and a CBI with your name on it, I don't think there's a better way you could have taken advantage of it. Whether you're in front or behind the camera after this, you're going to fit in great. Reach out if you need anything. Congratulations, buddy.
Hey, Garrett, I heard you were graduating, so I just wanted to reach out and say congratulations. From that first weekend of live sports back in, I guess, the fall of 21, you could tell you had an incredible amount of talent, but the cool thing for me working with you on Sports Talk and live sports throughout the year was seeing your passion, your dedication, but also getting to know you as a person, which was awesome. Wherever you wind up next, they're getting a good one. I know you're going to do great things, so good luck to you in the future. Congratulations on graduating, and happy holidays, everybody.
What's up, everybody? Former AP of Sports Talk, Connor O'Brien, coming to you live from the beautiful campus of Broome Community College here in Binghamton, New York. And I heard a special person is graduating this semester. Garrett Chan, the man, the world's biggest Mets fan. Dude, congratulations. Garrett, I know you're going to make Oswego proud. I know you're going to make everybody in that production room proud. I know you're going to do great things, and I can't wait to see where you go and what you do. You're going to be a great ambassador to the school. You're going to be a great person when it comes to media and communications and just the whole ordeal around that business, and I'm just so excited to see where you go, man. Congratulations and best of luck.
Hey, Garrett, it's me, Jacob DeGrom again. It's been a while since we've talked, but I heard you were graduating, so I wanted to give you a little well wishes, and I also wanted to give you an update on my life. Of course, I'm enjoying my tax-free lifestyle over in Arlington, Texas, and only pitched about 12 games this past year. Feeling all right. Will I return next year? Probably not. But hey, I got a World Series out of it, and that's more I could say that I got in my time in New York. But best of luck, Garrett, and go Mets.
Wow.
Jacob DeGrom again.
I know. Wow. I never thought in a million years I would hear about Jacob DeGrom. But in all seriousness, going through listening from everybody, I have so many memories with all of those people who've been there, supported me, taught me a lot about what it's like to be on camera and everything behind the scenes. And massive thank you to everyone in that video, and also everyone that was here at TOP in the past, present. Guys have made this experience incredibly memorable. I'm trying not to tear up here and keep myself composed, but I know Chris Brewster, how fitting that he was the first one. I know he was one of the first people I talked to.
May or may not have been intentional. May have been a timing thing, but anyways.
Yeah, he was the first guy here at TOP that I talked to. And I was like, hey, I want to put a show together. Sports Talk. Yes, the name might not have been creative. Yes, I might not have had co-hosts. I was going into this not knowing where I was going to end up being. And to end it right here, it's been an amazing ride. And I could not thank all the amazing people that were shown there, everyone in the control room, everyone that's in the back, everyone that's watching too, and especially you two. I think this journey has been incredible, something that will always be a part of my life. TOP will be something that I will always go back to and have fond memories of. And I wish all of you guys best of luck in the future. Everyone that's out there that in that video, hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you guys soon as well.
All right. Well, nothing else has changed because we still don't have time on our show because we still have a minute left of the show.
We have a habit of ending.
That worked out great. But, no, I mean, what else can I say? I appreciate the two of you. I feel like we've talked about that a million times.
What a ride.
What a ride. It's been a lot of fun. But listen, like I said on Saturday night, I don't think this is the last time the three of us will be making some sort of content together. So it's not quite necessarily a goodbye. It's more of a see you later. But Kyle, I'll let you take it off.
I mean, just the growth from everyone, whether it was people that are no longer here, like we've mentioned, or the two of you sitting right next to me. I mean, it's crazy to think that 3 years ago, got a phone call from Chris Brewster, and he was like, "Hey, I got a show that needs an extra co-anchor. You want to do it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then going from that first show where all of us were awful,
Yeah, we were awful.
and it was one of the worst pieces of television I've ever seen in my life. But then going from seeing us all just grow more and more from there, and whether it's you with your producing and hockey and really just running the sports department now, and then Garrett running the whole production, really just running the whole studio as a whole. And then
shout out Chris, by the way.
Yeah, Chris as well.
Shout out Chris.
But just seeing how far you guys have come, and then it's really, really great to see just what it's become throughout the years.
Unfortunately, that does bring our time to an end. Thanking anybody that's been a part of the show, whether it be past, present, or even future, who knows. But thank you guys. It's been a wild ride, but a great one nonetheless. For Garrett Chan, for Kyle Spizak, for Jacob Bradley. Not a goodbye, but a see you later. Thank you for watching Sports Talk.
Hello and welcome back to the season finale of Smile You're on Camera Season 2. My name is Mia Dirks and I'm so happy you're here to join us for our final episode tonight. Yes, I know it's been a while since we've last been on air. We had a few breaks here and there, a few busy days studying for exams, a few holidays, but I'm glad we're finally all here together tonight to go on one last journey. A lot has happened since the last episode, but we'll get to that a little later in the show. We got a lot to cover tonight. And tonight we have a special guest on to close out the season here on Smile. I must admit, it's a little strange having this person on the show acting all professional and having an interview together since we've been friends for a while now. But I thought it would be nice to have another perspective from our guest, one outside of the usual world of art and music on the show, and instead one on in the sciences. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our guest, Keith Allen, onto the show tonight. So, hi Keith,
Hi.
Welcome on.
Thank you.
Welcome on to the show. Do you want to just quickly introduce yourself for the audience?
Yeah, my name is Keith. I'm a senior here at SUNY Oswego. I study applied math and computer science, and I'm really excited to be here tonight.
Any first thoughts about being on the show? What do you think of being here so far?
It's really neat because I've seen my fair share of WTOP programming, and then I was here in the live studio audience for the last season finale when you had Katie on. So it's interesting to be in the seat.
It's all full circle now.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to spoil too much so far, but we have a nice video to play. So let's take a quick look at a day in Keith's life.
Morning. It is now a little bit before 7, and I am up and ready, and we are headed to Shinneman. We've got a busy little day planned for us. We're starting to get ahead on it. Got a class at 8 a.m. and got to go work the desk for a couple hours. After that, I got a little space to do some homework. And after that, we're hitting my capstone presentation instead of TA office hours. A review session for 212, the introductory CS course, and finally have another meeting for the desk. So we got a lot going on, and we're going to try to get an early start at it. And you're coming along for the ride. All set with classes, now it's time to go to the desk. Alright, I am all done with my capstone presentation. Went really well. Got a lot of questions afterwards, which is always fantastic. I tried to record it, but
it got 3 seconds of it and then stopped. So unfortunately, no super cool presentation montage. It's really dark out, which is a bit of a bummer, but at least it's pretty nice. Not too cold and it's not snowing, so nice pretty walk back to the village from the MCC. Okay, so I kind of forgot to film an end of the day video to yesterday, but it doesn't matter because we're doing a weird 2-day stitch together thing. Because yesterday was really busy, but it wasn't super exciting. I didn't really do anything fun. I just did a lot of work and my capstone stuff and then a lot more work. But now, today, we're gonna do a couple more. I had to do meetings and classes and stuff, but then later on we have the Computer Science Association end of the semester party we're celebrating. We're gonna celebrate the elevators are still being broken after a year in Shinneman. But now we're gonna celebrate it working because they fixed it Monday on its 1-year birthday. And then after that, I'm going to the hockey game. So we're gonna do some fun stuff too, damn it.
So welcome back, everyone. Now, after the break, we're going to talk a little bit more about what's been going on this semester, along with what we saw in the video. So make sure to stay tuned.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at 11:30. It's
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one. Broadcast
Look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Smile season finale. Now, before the break, we watched A Day in Keith's Life, and now I want to talk a little bit more, go a little bit more in depth about what we saw in the video. So I think one of the main things that we saw there was your capstone presentation, obviously. Can you give a quick explainer of what the project was and what you have been working on for a while now?
Yeah, so for the past year I've been working on a project with a professor here and 2 other academics at different universities. And the real general overview is we're trying to create these ontologies, these really essentially fancy dictionaries, and we're trying to build a computer program that a user can sit down at and it will help them make these. And then this fall, I started working on another portion of it where we're trying to do some measurement within it. So that's what I was presenting on yesterday, was the measurement portion of it.
That sounds like a lot to learn and research, but how did you even get into such a project like that? That sounds like a really niche topic.
It is. So last fall I took a class with Professor Dr. Schlegel, who's in the CS department here, and he's working on this as sort of a like contractual work on the side, and he was looking for a student to help intern and help out with the project, and I was the only one who showed any interest. It's really cool stuff, a lot of logical computing, which is I find really interesting.
So you're a double major in math and computer science. So what made you interested in working in this area, and specifically like the project you've been working on? What are you passionate about with that?
Yeah, it's a really interesting time right now in the field of applied ontology, where they're trying to bring in more math and computer science to help sort of formalize the field and bring a lot of consistency. And so being able to be part of that research is just really exciting.
Yeah, it seems like it's like a whole new world out there, so it must be cool to be kind of on the forefront of that. So obviously you've been working on this for a long time. There must have been ups and downs with the project. I'm sure it must have been very challenging at points, but what were some of the challenges you faced along the way?
Yeah, so there's always something that's really common in computer science is when you're working on a legacy code base or something that you didn't write from scratch. You always have this issue with collaboration where somebody else has written something and it's not working, and you might not be able to call them up and say, hey, why is this not working? You should have seen me over the summer. I had a whole wall of sticky notes covered in just things that weren't working. So just the classic issues of working on a very large project.
Yeah, I feel like that's a common issue across the academic field, I guess, but I guess even more so in that way. But do you have anything specifically that you are happiest with the project, and especially now that you're almost done and 99% there, is there anything kind of you're looking back on and being like, wow, that was my either favorite part or biggest accomplishment with that?
My favorite part of it is I really like presenting on it, and I really like talking to other people about it, because not a lot of people are familiar with ontology. So I was able to present at the end of the summer and then again at a math conference in October, along with the capstone presentation the other day. So I really enjoyed getting to talk about this with other people.
I'm not sure if you said this in the beginning, but can you give our audience a quick explainer of like what an ontology is in like layman's like terms, I guess?
So I described it originally as like a really fancy dictionary, but it is a collection of terms and their relations to one another, and it hopes to classify reality around us. Specifically, we're looking at a lot of top-level ontologies, which have really general classifications, things like objects and processes. So like the chair I'm sitting is an object, but this show right now is a process. It's something that's happening. And so putting that all together helps to semantically label data, which just means better machine learning and AI.
It's been interesting to learn about that. I had no idea about this whole world, and it's kind of like, seems like there's a lot out there to learn. But I know the project didn't just take place here in Oswego, like you said, over the summer. You went out. You want to talk about your experience over the summer?
So for this summer, because the project lead works for the Air Force Research Lab in Dayton, Ohio, I was able to work as an intern in Dayton, Ohio for this summer. It was really interesting. So I was working for one college, living at a different college, and collaborating with my mentor at the Air Force Research Lab.
What was it like living and having that working experience outside of New York?
There's a lot less trees in the part of Ohio I was in, and there was a lot less water. I'm so used to being right by Lake Ontario, both here and where I'm from originally. So that was a little off. But it was really cool being able to work with, there's a lot of grad students. I was mostly an internship for grad students. So it was really neat seeing people further along in their academic career working on fascinating research. So it was super exciting.
And I'm sure you had a whole summer to explore the area out there. Were there any like specific places you love to go visit, or like any places you might recommend to the audience if you ever find yourself out in Ohio?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you ever find yourself in Dayton, Ohio, the Air Force Museum is really interesting. They have 4 hangars in a missile silo full of planes. They have 2 or 3 of the old Air Force Ones. They have the SR-71 Blackbird from the Cold War. You name it, it's in the Air Force Museum. And then also, if you're hungry, near the, I believe it's the Dayton's Children's Hospital, just north of the river, there's a really good taco place called Taqueria Los Cabos. I can't recommend it enough. I think I went every week on Friday. It was sort of my, okay, I'm done working for the week. Let me go get tacos. It was fantastic.
That sounds like a good celebration. I'll have to put that on my bucket list for if I'm ever in Ohio. So I guess coming back to New York now and what you're doing here, you're going to be graduating in a week or so, which must be a little bit frightening, but what do you hope to do in the future? It seems like you have a lot going on right now in terms of academics, so where do you hope to guide that in the future?
Yeah, so right now in the spring I have a 20-hour week internship actually continuing to work on this project, and then I'm also applying for grad schools, I'm applying for jobs. I'm in this weird transitional spot where I have more or less like a free semester, not really free, but where I'm not going directly into something specific. So there's a lot of choices. It's very exciting. I'm very thankful to be in this position where I'm at. It's working out well.
Yeah, it's been nice to see your growth along the way as well. And I guess in terms of just college in general, what are some of the takeaways you've had, or like some of your favorite moments from the past 3.5 years?
I think looking back, I wish I'd started going to hockey games earlier because I didn't realize how much I'd like them. Like, I always went to like lacrosse games every now and again as a kid, but hockey games are super fun. There's something that I'm still trying to learn is always start your project a little sooner than you think you'll need to, because I can't tell you the amount of times when it's 2 a.m. and I'm trying to crush something in, but we're all college students. Who hasn't pulled an almost all-nighter to make sure you hit the deadline? But I think my biggest thing is just I wish I'd gotten involved with more things earlier on.
I guess now that we're about to go into 2024, you have a whole blank slate ahead of you. So is there any sort of goals or accomplishment or anything you want to be involved with, I guess, going forward? Anything looking forward? Yeah,
I really want to try and branch out in computer science a little bit. I've been very focused with what I've been doing. We're a very Java-based school, which doesn't mean much, but more or less we're only using one language for a lot of it, and I've branched out a little bit, but I want to try and learn as much as I can on my own on computer science, so that way when I'm going out to jobs, when I'm possibly going to grad school, I have more tools in my toolbox, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure you're off to great things as well. I know you've had a lot of success so far, so 2024 will be a good year, I'm sure. But thank you for taking the time to talk on the show tonight and give us a little bit of a explainer into the stuff you're doing up here. I know it's really interesting. After the break, we're going to be reacting to some of your moments from the last few weeks with snapshots, so make sure to stick around.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer with that one. Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussions. back, everyone, and let's get right into our snapshots. This is a chance for our viewers at home to submit photos and videos from your lives. I think it's a great way to connect with everyone watching at home. And you know, we've had a long time since the last episode, so we've had a lot to catch up on. So without further ado, let's get started. If we could put some of the first snapshots on screen, please. So this is from our teleprompter Ryan. He went with the ski club out to Vermont to Killington Peak. So he was nice enough to submit some photos and some videos for us to see. This was the ski club you saw in the first picture, and then we got the nice mountain. That's a lot of snow out there, but I picked these not only because that sounds like an amazing trip, but also because it's starting to snow in Oswego.
It is starting to snow.
And winter weather is coming, so what are your thoughts? I know you have to wake up early and walk out probably in the snow a lot, so.
Yeah, well, the day I was recording on Thursday, it was not, a blizzard, but there was plenty of snow out there. I love the snow until I have to drive in it, then I like it a little less. But yeah. I'm excited for it to be winter again. I love summer, but.
So far we've had like one real snow day. So, and then a lot of it has just been sprinkles here and there in the morning, but I feel like it's going to be a very snow-heavy winter based on the fact that we're getting snow this early.
Yeah, I think especially come January, I think we might get a little bit of a wallop, but we'll see. Who really knows?
I'm excited though. I love the. I don't like going out in the snow itself, but I like getting some hot cocoa and
curling right up with a fire and a blanket.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So I'm excited for the winter weather. Let's move on to the second snapshot, if we could, please. So I want to give a quick shout out to my brother, Patrick, who might be watching this soon. He is currently a freshman at Stony Brook University down home on Long Island. He is a mechanical engineering major, and for his final exam for his class, him and some of his teammates had to build something, so they built this tank. If we could go to the next picture. This was super cool. He showed me a video of it. It's it has this light tracking on it, so it can follow a target as you move around, and it shoots water out of it too. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to that. He was working on it over break a little bit too, but I just thought it was super cool, so I just wanted to show it on the show. But I wanted to bring it up also because of finals. This was his final exam. We got a lot of final exams coming, so what are your thoughts going into it? I know this is your last push, I guess, but.
That was his final. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really neat seeing project finals instead of tests, especially for freshman year. I know I've been helping TA a class, and if they had a final project, that would be awesome. But they have an exam, which is fine. But
yeah,
I know for my finals, I don't have any tests, but I do have some papers and projects that I'm finishing up. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I got 2 exams and a couple papers, but my area is just a lot of final projects. So yeah. This semester it's been a little lighter on the projects themselves. It's been more writing heavy, but it's just I'm just waiting for the final push, and then we will make it out and it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, we're right at the tail end. It's just a couple papers, a couple tests.
Yeah,
bada
just keep typing. It'll be fine. Let's move on to the third snapshot if we could. So this was my picture. This was over Thanksgiving break. To go home, I take the train from here down to the city, and then I take the train home from there, the LIRR. But this was this is the day before Thanksgiving, I believe. And so right outside Penn Station is the famous Macy's store, the Macy's store where they have the Thanksgiving Day parade. It was just so pretty. There were so many tourists. I was guys, not to be that New Yorker that's get out of the way, whatever, but it was just a lot of people just standing there taking pictures, and I was trying to walk around and do a little sightseeing while I had some time to spare between trains. But I thought it was so pretty. The store itself was really, really nicely done, and it was cool to see the store before the parade. I've never seen it all decked out like that.
The behind the scenes.
Yes, but this is just the holiday season is coming, I'm excited. I know the city down the street, they have a lot of lights up, and it's just really pretty. So what do you think?
I'm excited. I know my neighbors for the past couple of years put on quite a light show. They have their whole front yard completely decked out in decorations and lights, and it's all timed to music too. So the Macy's store looked pretty, but I think the Hopkins might have them beat. So I'm excited to head home and see that again.
That sounds cool. I got a couple neighbors down the block from me that it's like every square inch of their lawn is covered, and it's like a competition every year. See who could go the grandest with it. But
did you know that there's a Christmas light convention in Las Vegas every year?
No.
Or at least it was in Las Vegas. Yeah, my neighbor went to that.
Wow, that's dedication right there. No, I'm just excited. I always like seeing during the holiday season, seeing everything get all dressed up and make things seem a little nicer. I'm excited to decorate the house a little bit, put up maybe some paper snowflakes, and just make it look a little cute for the holidays.
Yeah, I'll have to put up, my sister made me an advent calendar of ornaments that I'm slowly unwrapping. They're all animated characters, so I'm excited to keep unwrapping those.
That's nice. And how about we move to the last snapshot, please? So, quick shout out. I've been working the hockey games on Friday and Saturday. Friday's game was a rough one, but yesterday's game last night, it was really good. We beat Utica, which was like one of the top teams in the nation. So we have our AP, Jacob, and our director, Garrett Chan. We have another picture of Melinda too, if we could put that up. Yeah, so we got Melinda out there doing the Cam 4 action out in the crowd. We got we had an interview with one of the star players of the game afterwards, but yeah, hockey season is in full force at this point. It's sad that break is coming up, so it's kind of like, well, whatever. I mean, I'll be here for break, but the student section is what makes a hockey game, so.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Friday was rough, but Saturday was much better. We came back Saturday. I meant to get clips for the Friday night hockey game, but I didn't. But it's probably best that we just try and forget.
Let's forget that one. But the Saturday night, you guys should check it out. We have a live stream of it. It was a really good production, good game, and everything. So. Yeah, hockey, I love hockey. It's really fun.
It's a fun time.
I hope I can get back in the rink in the student section for maybe one of the last games, but yeah.
But then who will run the show?
We got a lot of people back there who will handle it. So, yeah, that was a good round of snapshots. I think it covered everything nicely.
Yeah. No, I love being able to see everything. I like getting to talk about it too. Shout out Patrick again for an awesome final project. That I think was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it for the show tonight. First off, thank you again for coming on and talking through everything.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it was nice to learn a little bit more about what you've been doing and with your final semester here. Any quick final thoughts?
Not at all. Just it's the end. We could do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. I believe in you. Congratulations if you're graduating.
Yeah.
And you're almost there if you're not.
Okay. Well, yeah. Congrats to everyone. It's time for me to say my goodbyes as well. Thank you to everyone watching at home. You know who you are. My family, my friends, everyone watching. As I come to the end of my second season, it's been really, really nice to have your support throughout my time here on the show and throughout this journey. I think I said this on the first season finale, but I remember being so scared of starting this whole thing. I was like, this is never going to work out. I would have no clue how it turned out, but I've just been really happy putting this all together and meeting so many new amazing people here, not only on the show, but in the crew and everyone behind the scenes as well. I want to give a quick shout out to, again, all the amazing students behind the scenes that are all back in the control room that you don't see. They all helped to put together this show. It's like, I can't believe the community that we have here. It's wouldn't be possible without you guys, and I'm always appreciative of all your help. And I'd also like to give a quick shout out to our director Garrett, who's working back there. You saw him in the picture. He's graduating as well. Yeah, he's done great things. I know he's going to be off to amazing success in the real world. So, Garrett, congratulations. Keep going. You got this. With all that being said, goodbye for now. Have a wonderful holiday season. And for one last time, smile, because you're on camera. Have a good night, guys.
Hey, how are you? Welcome into your only source for Lakers sports. It's the season 21 finale of Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10. I'm Zach Malamud.
And I'm Ryan Joyce. For one last time here on Laker Connections.
And for one final time, let's start off the show as we always do. Ryan, take us to the Laker recap.
And last Laker recap of the year. Well, we start with the end. We start with the end for the Oswego men's lacrosse team as their season falls to an end in the SUNYAC semifinal, 17-3 in the hands of the SUNY Geneseo Knights. The season did not end how they wanted to, Zach, but Coach Daly had a good second year of the program that they can certainly be proud of.
Yeah, he definitely did. And the Lakers, it was a tough one for them down in Geneseo yesterday night. And a 17-3 loss. You look at the shots here. That was basically the difference in the game. 65-30 in favor of Geneseo. You get outshot by 35. It's really not going to help you, especially in a playoff game. I mean, the face-offs really stand out as well. Geneseo just locking things up right there, and they dominated this game from start to finish. If they were able to put up that many shots and really keep the Lakers getting nothing going on the power play, the extra man there, 0 for 4 for the Lakers. A 17-3 win. I mean, this stat sheet tells you all you need to know about this one.
I mean, shots, huge part of this game. You talked about 65-30, but I'm going to talk about 11 shots by Oswego in that first half. A really high offensive team all season, but 11 shots in the first half, not very good. And 21 shots by Geneseo in that first period. Then the second period, too, as well. They had 16 shots. But Brady Sullivan, Robert Bonello, William McKimsky, all hat tricks in this game. They played really good offensively. And Oswego, they played them good in that first game of the season. It was a really close game where they lost by 3 or 4 goals. And it was one that Oswego was like, if you play your best game, you're going to get it figured out. But they really shut them down. Huge in this one. And for Oswego, you have a really young team, 6 to 7 scores coming back for next year. I don't take it as too bad. You made a SUNYAC semifinal. Next year is really your year.
Definitely. The Oswego women's lacrosse team had their season come to an end on Saturday in an 11-10 overtime loss to SUNY Brockport. Sarah Kilburn slotted one home just over a minute into overtime to send the Golden Eagles to the SUNYAC semis. Ryan, an absolute heartbreaker for Oswego with so many great careers coming to an end.
And a lot of players leaving here for Oswego, but I think the key part of this game, have to shout out Sarah Kamide. In this game, played really well. It was 11-10, the final score. But even the start of the overtime period, there's a bunch of shots. Brockport got that win on the faceoff in overtime. A lot of shots at her, but then a free position goal at the end there snuck right in. So it's one for Oswego. It really stinks. Belle Lembo and Celia Wiley had 3 goals in this game. Julia Quirk kind of shut down on the defensive end from this Brockport team, but a lot of foos I talked about even last week, really good in this game. 4 goals for Oswego in that last game, and then 4 goals in this game. And it's one, goes either way. Overtime, you can't take too much from it. You're kind of in the game, but it sucks here for Oswego because Belle Lembo, 157 goals in the season, and Julia Quirk, 2 really good players here. That really good program pieces here for the Lakers.
Yeah, definitely a lot of big losses here for Oswego. But, I mean, the difference in this game, I brought it back to last week where I was saying the first game they had against Brockport Oswego, they let up a lead. And they did it again here. It was a 4-goal lead for the Lakers heading into the fourth quarter or around there. And, I mean, the Lakers just let Brockport back into this one. You cannot do that, especially in a playoff game on the road. And Brockport took advantage of it. All the stats here look pretty close. They were pretty close. It was a close game, but the Lakers had the lead for a while. They just could not keep onto it. Right?
Yeah, and they got off to a really good start offensively, just couldn't figure it out there at the end, letting Brockport in. But onto the diamond now as the Oswego State baseball team continues to roll, and SUNYAC play with back-to-back wins Wednesday and Thursday against Hobart College and Fredonia. A lot of back-to-backs there. Zach, this team has looked impressive recently with 7 straight wins and now 22 wins overall in the season.
Yeah, they definitely have, and what a series they had against Fredonia. They had the one last week, and then they had 2 more this afternoon. 18.7 runs per game they put up in the 3 games against Fredonia, and the hits were even less than that. I mean, that tells you all you need to know. Runs came in bunches for the Lakers. Only 16 men left on base throughout this entire series, but I mean, 16.3 hits per game is still really, really solid. But the 18.7 runs, you score 18.7 runs against any team in 3 games, I mean, you're blowing them out. The Lakers did that. Obviously, they're looking at those other opponents. They obviously have that big game against, or this big series against New Paltz, which we'll touch on. But, I mean, for the Lakers, you look at this series, and you just get the offense rolling, the pitching's rolling. You said it, roll, roll, roll.
I mean, impressive. What can you say about this team? You kind of look at it last year, they kind of have a down year. 2022, they make a good run, go to the regionals. This year, it's just been the approach of the plate. I think last year, a lot of those games was kind of swinging out of the zone. But I look at even the game against Hobart, 17 hits and 9 walks. A really good approach here for the Oswego team in pitching. We talked about even previewing this team at the beginning of the year. What's going to happen? Kira Finnegan's gone. You have Jai Sharma, 5 innings of no-run ball, and Jake Daniluk, 6 innings of 3 hits in that game. Huge here for Oswego. Find that pitching and hitting, and they're on a roll here looking for SUNYAC playoff time.
They really are. The Oswego State softball team dropped a home doubleheader this weekend with 12-3 and 3-1 losses to SUNY Cortland. Despite 4 shutout innings from Lakers ace Fiona Higgins to start the second game, the Lakers could only muster up 1 run in that span before Cortland eventually pounced with 3 runs in the final couple of innings, Ryan.
Yeah, and we knew this was going to be a tough one here for Oswego. Cortland, one of those top teams there in the SUNYAC, but thinking about it, it's just the fact of getting down early. In one of those games against Cortland, you give up 6 runs in that first inning. You're not putting yourself in a position to win. And then when you put yourself in a position to win there with Fiona Higgins pitching really good in Game 2, you're just not getting the offensive attack. I think a positive, though, is that they are a pretty young team. I know we talk about Fiona Higgins is going to leave, her grad student here for Oswego, but Lily Fania, Kira Wright, and Mackenzie Carlson, all helpers offensively. They're only freshmen here in this team. A team that's looking for offensive stars. I mean, if you have a freshman making impacts here now and playing now, that's really something you can build on here for the future. And I mentioned Game 2, they played a lot better, 3-1 loss, but just one of those things. Offensively this year, Oswego just hasn't been able to figure it out, and Fiona Higgins pitched really good in this game, but just couldn't get the help from the offensive helpers.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big story for Oswego. We kind of talked about that week after week for the Lakers. If they can't get those hitters going, then you're leaving Fiona Higgins, who's pitching pretty solid for the first couple of innings. She can only hold it for so long, especially against one of the top 2 teams in the SUNY Cortland. I mean, we saw that they ended up playing New Paltz a couple of weeks ago. It was kind of the same thing. You can only hold those great teams for so long because they have everything, pitching, hitting. If the Lakers get some hitters in this next coming season, it'll definitely help them out.
We'll see what happens going forward. But that's all for this week of past games. But after the break, we will let you know what is going on for the baseball and softball teams in the week ahead. You don't want to miss it. This is Laker Connections on WTOP-10.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Yeah, but I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Welcome back to Laker Connections on WTOP-10. Well, the lacrosse teams are done for the year, but Oswego Spring Sports is far from over. Zach, for the last time this season, let them know what to look for in the week ahead.
Yeah, let's do it. The Oswego State baseball team will be back in action this weekend, taking on the New Paltz Hawks in their final series of the regular season at the Laker baseball field. Oswego is just 1 win away from a playoff spot, but they'll be fighting with New Paltz in hopes of grabbing a home game, Ryan.
And this is one for Oswego. You know, we talk about playing the Fredonias and the Hobarts. Those are pretty good baseball teams. But this is one Oswego they're going to have to match up with. The 4 team right now in the SUNYAC looking in the playoffs. And 23-13 on the year. Very good players. Tommy Kreider, really good hitter, 459 batting average. And Fabian Apicella, 431 batting average. Those 2 guys at the top of the lineup, really good so far this season. They've won 2 in a row. They're a really good road team, too, as well. Oswego finally getting to play home. I know we talked about a couple weeks ago. They went to Auburn. They went to Syracuse. They went to Cortland. Finally get some home games here for the Lakers. And they're 12-5 as an away team this season. And they're a really good team, 314 batting average, too, as well. But it's going to be interesting to see because Oswego, they've played a lot of good teams here so far. But this New Paltz team is surely in the playoffs. And you want to see, with 3 games left here, a couple games in the season, how they're going to square up against some of these playoff teams.
Yeah, both these teams like right on the brink of clinching a spot. So they're both going to be looking for maybe that first win there early in the series. But I feel like for the Lakers, it's just continue to rely on that hitting. We saw the series against Fredonia, runs in bunches. And if you could do that against a team in New Paltz who you may end up meeting in the playoffs, that would be a good sign for the Lakers. But it's always been throughout the season, they're pitching, all right, we can deal with it. As long as their hitting's putting out runs, especially if they can do it against this hot New Paltz team, I think they'll be in good shape, Ryan.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what the pitchers are going to look like, too, the first 3 guys in the series. But Oswego softball will look to end their losing streak and end their regular season with a weekend set of 4 games, starting with 2 versus Plattsburgh Friday and 2 more versus Potsdam on Saturday. Zach, this is a build-on weekend for the Lakers. They have fared very well against both these teams the past few seasons. They want to end the regular season with some momentum going into SUNYAC playoff time.
Yeah, they definitely do, and they've faced 2 opponents here that they could beat. They definitely could beat them in both games they end up playing in those double headers, as both these teams come in struggling a bit, as they're both with Plattsburgh 3-11 and Potsdam 4-10 in conference. They struggle at the plate as well. Oswego, a team that struggles, but when it comes to ERA, obviously Oswego a little bit higher than these teams. I feel like if they get some good pitching to start out games, you get your hitting going, and you can beat teams like this in Plattsburgh and Potsdam. I feel like for the Lakers, relying on that top of the lineup just to get on base, get a rally going, get something going, and give you some confidence for those hitters later in the lineup. I think that's huge for the Lakers heading into this series. If they don't have it, I think Plattsburgh and Potsdam could take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it right away. 2 really similar teams, both teams 3-11 on the season, 4-10 in the conference in the season, too, as well. And Kayla Dombrowski for Potsdam, really good infielder, 421, top 5 in the batting average here for Potsdam. And then you look at the other side for Plattsburgh, Morgan Ormered, solid pitcher, top 4 in ERA there in the SUNYAC and top 3 in strikeouts. So it's going to be one for Oswego. You know, they haven't had a lot of success recently, but in the past, this has been a team, 2 teams, where they fared really well against. And you want to just get some momentum going in here at the end of the season for your young players going forward.
Definitely, Ryan. After the break, we'll bring out Matt Sharamita for our final Laker showdown of this season. Stay tuned. This is Laker Connections on WTOP-10.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West First Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They looking for me.
There's hockey.
There's improv.
So much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassment's free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew
And welcome back into Laker Connections for everybody's favorite segment, the Laker Showdown. Doing it a little bit early today.
Yeah.
I'm excited. If you guys don't know how the rules work, I mean, it is the finale here, so I'm sure you guys do. But these two are going to yap a little bit. We're going to do a little debate, and I'm going to figure out who wins. And today's debate, all good things come to an end, as they must. And that's kind of the nature of today's debate. So the first question we're going to go with, I'm going to paint a scene for you.
Oh.
5-star restaurant, uptown Manhattan. You're at a rooftop bar and you order the Fruity de Mar. Maybe a little side salad too. Ooh. End of the meal, waiter comes, asks, do you want a dessert? What dessert are you getting to end off the meal at the end of the night? Best dessert.
Best dessert. Okay, I'm going to go with, it's a tough one. I'm going to go with some gelato. I think gelato is kind of a good look to get. I mean, obviously we like the traditional ice cream, but gelato, it's got that really cool feel to it. And it tastes a little bit different. But I feel like you can't go wrong with some ice cream, especially me being an Italian. You got to go gelato.
See, you being Italian and me not being Italian, I'm going to go with a cannoli because who can go wrong with a cannoli? My favorite dessert by far, I'm taking a cannoli. It I think, just blows everything else out of the water. Just a good, solid, I like a cannoli with the cream and then some chocolate chips on it too.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I feel like after a big dinner that you were kind of talking about there, man, I feel like some gelato, just some easy eating at the end of the day.
Cannoli's
nice
not
and cold.
easy.
It's nice and cold.
I was going to say, like a gelato, it's nice and light, but a cannoli's nice and small.
Okay.
And I think,
was going to say, it's tiny.
I think when you're painting this type of scene that I'm painting, you got to go with the cannoli.
Of course.
Okay.
Cannoli, Fruity de Mar, a little side salad.
That's why we have 3 questions, right?
That is why we have three questions. Next one, we're going to go bottom of the 9th, tie game, Game 6 of the World Series. What is the best closer entrance song that's going to pump you up every time? Ryan, we'll go to you.
Okay, this is going to be a hot take, but I'm going to go David Bednar for the Pirates. The reason I say that is because when you walk out to Renegade, that fires up the entire crowd. I'm not a Steelers fan or a Pirates fan, but I think if you play Renegade, you're fired up and you're ready to go. I mean, turn the lights off down 2, bottom of the 9th inning. Are you kidding me? Gets everybody going in the crowd. Has to be Renegade. David Bednar.
Yeah, I know you picked that one, and we didn't even discuss which we were picking here.
Yeah.
The fact that you're a Yankee fan and didn't pick Mariano, Enter Sandman coming into the game in the bottom of the 9th, get Yankee Stadium, rocking, never before. There's nothing like Mariano coming in bottom of the 9th and the crowd just erupting.
I get it, man, but you got to take some of the bias out. Renegade's one of the most all-time pump-up songs of all time. Turn the lights down, you're fired up.
I can't take the bias out. I'm a Yankee fan. Mariano, bottom of the 9th, bring him in, game on the line, shutting the door. It's actually top of the 9th, it would be. But yes, coming into the game, shutting the door, nothing like it.
Okay.
Hot take as a Yankees fan, and this might be just a little bit of lingerance of me being upset from earlier this afternoon. I think Mariano's song, Enter Sandman, is a little bit overrated.
You have the back erupting.
I think it's a little bit overrated. I'm going to go with Renegade.
Erupting right now.
It hurts because I'm a Yankee fan, but it's
I think he's the greatest closer
Renegade
of all time.
is a song, is an all-timer, man.
Greatest closer of all time.
Not that on television.
Not the greatest closing song of all time.
They're booing you on the.
Oh, we're making graphics big show now. Here we go.
Listen, you can talk to anybody else. I mean, a lot of Yankees fans are going to agree, but you go out to other ballparks, they're going to say, "Oh, that song's overrated." I know we got a lot of Yankees fans back there, so I'm going to get a lot of hate. But
you can't tell me Renegade's not a good song.
Renegade's a great song.
Fire pump-up song.
It's Mariano.
I'm done getting
greatest
berated. We're going to move on to the last question.
1-1.
There's a lot of great TV shows out there. Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, Laker Connections, and all these shows have very common themes. Great television shows, very well on the reviews. The critics love them, and they all have great season finales every time. I ask you guys, what is the greatest finale TV series episode ever?
Am I starting off?
I'm going to go to Zach this time.
Come on.
All right. So, haven't seen this one in a while. So there's been a lot of stuff on that I've seen since then. The Friends series finale. It finished. Yeah, they sent things going, and then I think Friends.
What happened in that episode that was so key at the Friends finale?
It was Friends.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Friends.
That was okay. Whatever.
Go ahead.
It has to be Breaking Bad, easily. I mean, all timer. I mean, you kind of go into that full season, you watch the end season, it's like, he's coming back, Walter White's coming back. And then there's explosions, and he died. I just spoiled everything. Oh, he dies at the
Yeah,
end.
way to
And
spoil the entire thing. See,
I'm sorry.
I took the nice route.
But no, and then Jesse gets free. Jesse gets
watch
free
it now.
all the time, and then it's great. Breaking Bad, one of the best series of all time. Great
Friends
ender
for people.
Great ender.
Mr. White.
Mr. White.
You kind of cooked, but I'm gonna go with Friends.
Friends is the better television series.
He doesn't know what happened in the season finale.
I'm not spoiling
Listen, in the
it.
Breaking Bad finale, I think
whatever.
it summed the series up. But dude, if you talk about TV sitcoms, the way Friends ended, they could have went the Seinfeld route. Seinfeld blew their finale. Absolutely.
Oh,
blew their
Ross and
finale.
Rachel got together. Whoop-de-doo.
Dude,
Wow,
great ending.
ending.
They had a great
The
finale. What are you spoiling?
Everyone's seen it.
Final
Who cares?
W of the season.
He had to get one.
Whatever.
We're gonna move on. When we come back,
I want a few.
We're gonna kind of send things off. We're gonna collect ourselves here, and as seniors of this program, we're gonna send things off here and introduce some new faces to Laker Connections. That's coming right up on WTOP-10.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back to Laker Connections. Well, because all three of us are graduating, we wanted to introduce the new hosts for season 22 of Laker Connections. Welcome, Kenny Gerard and Lucas McGarry.
Yay! Let's go! What's up, guys?
What's going on?
What's up, guys?
All right,
How we
so
doing?
we excited for Laker Connections next year?
Yeah, I would say I'm very excited. I love talking about Laker sports, you know. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited to take over a historic show. What about you, Lucas?
Yeah, you know, I'm really excited. I'm actually an athlete here in Oswego. I swim, so we're going to be talking to swim. So just for the fans out there, we're going to talk about swim. Even
I was
a
gonna
little
say,
bit,
just
but
quickly, one thing that the audience does not know about you. One thing.
Fun fact.
Yeah, I'm on the Oswego State swim team, and
Yes, he is.
yeah,
Yes, he is.
That's
There
my
you go.
fun fact. Be the GM of TOP next year.
Yeah! Congrats, Kenny! All right.
We'll see
Come
you
on,
enough.
let's get out of here.
We'll see you enough next year.
Now we have some goodbye messages. Ryan, start us off here.
Oh, man. Man, where do I start? I just want to thank everyone who's been here for me in this journey in TOP the last 3 years. Starting off in TOP, I had some personal loss in my family. I was losing my dad, and I can just say, WTOP going to be a great outlet that's helped me gain more confidence in my life. The growth I've seen in myself from where I started to where I am now has truly been from everyone here accepting me and truly letting me just be myself. Starting off here, I had zero intention to ever be on camera, and I thought to myself, no way I could do this. Super nervous first time. But what I can say is there's so many people here at WTOP that supported me, rooted me on, and pushed me to be the best person I can be, which I think makes me a better man for it. And this show's been awesome to me. This full year has been great. The fact that I'm able to do this and talk about my school sports is something I take great honor in. Something, a top-tier show here at WTOP for a long time. And to end it off, what can I say about the two guys here next to me, Matt and Zach? I mean, thank you guys for just trusting my judgment and going alongside all the dumb ideas. I've had a lot of dumb ideas, and I thank you guys for going along with those, and I'm just glad to call you guys my brothers for life.
All right, I'm up next. I first want to thank my family, Mom, Dad, Brett, Jenna, Robin, and Jack for pushing me to always go the extra mile, put the max amount of effort into everything. I also want to thank my grandmother. Although she's no longer with us, she would watch all of my work, and I know she's smiling down on me every day. I want to thank everyone at WTOP and WNYO for all their hard work over the years on the shows I've done, news and sports. This isn't the station, it is without all of them. Want to thank Matt Sharamita, the guy to my left, for being our moderator this year, for all his hard work, and for being the great friend that he is. Finally, I want to thank the man right next to me, a best friend for life. The hard work you put in is admirable. You're tough as nails, and I know you'll do great things in the future. As someone once said, I'm now taking my talents not to South Beach, but to Los Angeles for now. And that's because of all the people I've met here in Oswego, so thank you to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I won't take long because I've become the villain of this show. So actually, I might have to take long. I just got word that we are a minute under, so I might have to take a little bit long here. I'll kind of follow suit. I'll thank my parents, my mom and dad. They check in on me all the time after my broadcast. They say, "Oh, great job." They give me notes, and they kind of have helped put me where I am today. Everyone around me too in this club, it's been super welcoming, and they just encourage all my dumb ideas. I've had some too, Ryan, because I don't know, like, I'm very creative minded, and just the encouragement that I've gotten from this club has been awesome. I'd like to thank you guys as well. I wasn't really sure what I was going to be doing at the beginning of last semester with this club, where I stood, and you guys welcomed me here on the show with open arms, and it just kind of got the ball rolling into doing even more things on air with you guys. So it's just been awesome being able to make these connections, and through this show, just be able to throw some crazy, stupid takes out there and some dumb questions as well. So it's been just a pleasure here at WTOP-10, and it's going to be an experience that obviously I remember for the rest of my life, and there's going to be nothing like it, I feel like.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys too.
So I quickly want to thank all of our crew that have done everything for the last year for us, not just this semester, but the last year. Specifically our director, Ben Diamond, one of our good buddies here, who's also graduating with us next week. So thank you to him for all his hard work, as well as Alex Brooks on TD, also graduating with us. We have a big crew and a lot of people that are very close to us, so we're very thankful for all of them and all the hard work they've put in over the years.
No, and they didn't have to be here today for Senior Week, but it makes me happy that people want to be here, they want to see us succeed, and I think it's just awesome, just going more about TOP, just like, you can do whatever you want here. I remember when I came here to Oswego and they said, you can jump in right away and kind of do whatever you want. Yeah. I said, oh, there's no way that happens. But honestly, the people here have been awesome, and they've helped me, grow as a person. I told you, I was not very confident going on camera the first time, and now I feel like I just can't shut up on TV. So I feel like a couple people want to,
That's fair. Yeah. I might start crying soon, Ryan, so send it to bump camp for a while.
All right, again, that'll do it for Season 21 of Laker Connections. Can't say enough again. I want to thank personally everybody for the people you don't get to see. We talked about the crew. Crew of the show worked hard all year. We can't do it without everybody here at TOP and everybody here in the crew as well. And with that being said, we thank you for watching. And for one last time, we'll see you next time on Laker Connections. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Greetings. My name is Jake McVeigh. You are watching One Too Many. Now tell me something you don't know. On either side of me, Patricia McFeely and Raina Horitz, respectively. Today, I'm going to challenge them. Today, I am going to make them suffer in a PG-13 way, of course. Today is no ordinary episode of One Too Many. Today's episode will include betrayals, challenges, dangers, and all sorts of mischief. And at the center of it lies a simple question that my two contestants will debate. Is it better to have loved and lost, or to have never loved at all? Patsy, Raina, how are you both today?
I'm terrible.
I'm court ordered to say I'm great. I feel fantastic. Thank you for asking.
All right. That is deeply concerning. I was supposed to torture you guys this episode, bring you in happy and make you miserable.
I can be happy if you need me to sign a contract.
Well, I mean,
is this the contract here? Okay.
That's my sheet.
You don't get to know.
All right.
Now I'm giggling. I'm happy.
I'm happy. I'm
All right.
smiling. I'm smiling.
All right, we're all in a good mood. Okay, shut up.
okay.
Everyone shut. Okay. I will briefly explain the additional rules to the game I have added because we got to spice things up a little bit, all right? I'm now opening my bag of props.
We have been told that we're not allowed to look at this
Patsy
bag.
and Raina do not know anything.
We don't know what's going
This
on today. We gave him control of
is
the
a
episode
box
today.
of copyright-free 60 seconds to accomplish the goal games. While one contestant is pouring their heart out about love and loss and grief, the other one will be completing these silly challenges that I present to them with these silly cards. I'm dropping
right
everything. With these silly cards.
Can you read what the name of the game is?
Any points or any challenges that they successfully complete while the other person is talking will award them bonus points, which will go towards their final score and will allow them to win.
Ooh.
Finally, while one person is playing the games, so while you're talking, you're allowed to have me sabotage the other person one time, where I will throw them off in a slightly terrifying but very silly way. All right?
Do we get to know what way that is? Or
No.
That's for you to decide.
That's for me to decide.
Okay.
There's a lot of different challenges on here.
And what's the name of the game, Jake?
It's 60 seconds to achieve the goal challenges.
Got it.
But what about beat that?
Okay.
They don't hire us for that.
Thank you.
It's a game with challenges.
It's a game with challenges. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
And before we begin, there is a pregame ritual that, of course, we need to talk about. Hi, Mom!
Hi, Mom!
Oh, man. It is great to see you again, Mom, even though I'm on a screen and you're watching me about 2.5 hours later. Anyway,
I'll go first.
yeah, do you have a message for your mom?
Hi, Mom. I had a pretty great birthday. It was awesome. Jack paid for my nails to get done. I know that you hate this show, and that's okay. I still love you.
Don't say it.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, okay. I want to say hi to my mom. Hi, Mom. Things have recently gone awry, is how I'm going to say it. Don't go on any of my social medias or text me or call me or fax me. I don't even know how you still have a fax machine. You can, however, check my LinkedIn, but I will not respond. But I'm doing fine. I love you, Mom. This show is awesome.
And Raina's mom should check the WTOP-10 Instagram today because she's topper of the week!
I do it for you, Mama. I do it for you.
Oh.
Mwah. Take you out,
And Mom, I talked to you on the phone earlier today, so I don't have anything new to say to you.
But
this is going to be one too many at its most dangerous. It will be so intense, I guarantee you, you will pee yourself unless you go relieve yourself right now. You have one chance. Go now. I'll wait.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West First Street.
Yeah, we're walking Walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They looking for me.
There's hockey,
There's improv,
so much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Dom Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Did you find love? Did you lose it? Would you have preferred to have never had it at all? That's actually what we're talking about today. But before we begin, real quick, I just want to explain all the props here on the table. We got ping pong balls,
Oh God.
cups,
Oh no.
chopsticks, a bag full of little tokens and little dice, sticky notes, which I don't think are going to be important, and this little timer, which
Wait.
will also not be important. None of this is timed. Raina, you can move at your own pace.
That's good to hear. Thank you.
And I flipped a coin. I flipped a coin off screen to make sure that who decided to go first. Patsy called heads. I didn't really. I decided this long in advance.
I never win
And
these.
extra bonus points will be given not only for how good your debate is, but how many challenges you can complete. All right? Patsy, you go first.
Guys, loving someone
Begin.
deeply is one of life's most profound experiences. It opens our hearts, fills us with joy, and gives us a sense of purpose and connection unlike anything else. When we love, we are vulnerable, opening ourselves up to the possibility of pain and heartache. But despite the risks, loving someone and being loved in return enriches our lives in ways that are immeasurable. When we love and lose, the pain can be excruciating. It feels as though a part of us is missing, and the emptiness can be overwhelming.
You
right?
can skip a challenge
We
card
may
if it's too hard.
question it if it was worth it at all. But if the pain is too much to bear, sorry. But in those moments of